Good evening. Welcome to Drinking with Andrew. I'm your host, Andrew, part-time eBay reseller, Depop reseller, mental health advocate, generally fantastic human being who we should all respect and admire. Yes. And this is my co-host, Barty, who's a good boy, aren't you? There he is. He is watching out for my takeaway, like his training has told him. So, what's in store today? Well, Drinking with Andrew is 100 episodes old, roughly, possibly. So it's a celebration. I want the cider. I hope you've all got your drinks ready. Let's cue the intro. Yes, there we go. Welcome, folks. All our wonderful viewers here already. The Dave, get the KFC order. I've actually ordered a Chinese tonight, so God knows what time that's going to turn up. Apparently, it's already with the delivery driver, but the estimated delivery time is an hour from now. So I'm not quite sure how that works. So that could turn up at any point, but the dog is there, ready on standby to find it for me when it arrives. He's going to warn me. Who else have we got in this chat? So the day was first. Richard Payne says, happy 100th birthday. Thank you very much. We won't mention LGG's comments. Stu says, well done surviving. Thank you very much. Don's in. Welcome, Don. The gorgeous Jerry's in. Gorgeous Jerry, there we go. That does well. Dave the Jensen. Hi, Dave. Damien's here. Hello, Damien. Chris is in. Chop, busy, work, bang is in. Sean's in. Donuts here. PvP's in. The beautiful Alan's in. Fantastic. Yeah, there is no plan for the 100th celebration other than, send super chats to celebrate my 100th. Ordered Chinese again. Yes, I have ordered Chinese again. I ordered it. Yeah, I have learned my lesson. I ordered it an hour before the show started. So hopefully it will turn up at a reasonable time because I've given him quite an amount of time to deliver it. So we shall see what happens. Yes, best Friday night / only Friday night show. Welcome, Matt. That sells stuff. Is this true, Matt? Do you actually sell stuff? I've sold some stuff today. I've sold a map. It's the 100 episode giveaway. What do you think? For the 100 episode, the whole point is to give to me. In fact, let's get the banner up. There we go. Add banner. There we go. Right, that's up now. Sorted. Nobody's having any onions. Well, I tend to drink 100 cans of cider. I don't have 100 cans of cider to drink. I will drink a few cans of cider and I will go to bed when the dog tells me to. John's in. Welcome, John. Yeah. Happy days. I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. Yeah, it's no giveaway at all, ever. We don't do. I've literally never done a giveaway on this channel. So I start now. Only lady guest. If any lady guests want to come on, they're more than welcome. I don't think we'll see any tonight. I've got an offer. I can send that to buyers. Let's get that one sent out and see if we can get a live sale. I'm going to be tempted with my massive reduction there of 25% on the asking price. Right, who else is watching? We've got 30 people watching here. Come say hi, don't be shy. No lurking in DWA. I want to know everyone is watching. Yeah, I don't think this takeaway is going to turn up quickly. Where is... There's no order tracker thing on it. On its way, your order is delivery driver still. How's your sales? Yeah, good. Yeah, good, Sean. I had a sold over 300 quid's worth of stuff on Tuesday. Only just over the 100 quid mark today, but yeah, they're definitely heading in the right direction. I've listed nothing today. I've had a day off eBay today. No listing, no shipping, no nothing. Other than sending out a couple of refunds to customers on change of mind stuff that they'd sent back. One person didn't like the colour of his hat. The other one was just too fat. Drinking Andrew started over 2 years. Yeah, started over 2 years ago. I can't remember exactly when. But don't forget, we have had Drink for Andrew on a Thursday as well as on a Friday. So some weeks there were 2 episodes. So it balances out. How to's in? Hello, Jonathan. How are you doing, Jonathan? I suppose I better put a link in the chat while we wait for the Chinese to arrive. $50 items this week and nothing. Keep listing, it will happen. I find it usually takes like a week or 2 for the momentum you build to really kick in. So it's not always an instant result. Lovely Lisa's in. Hello, Lisa. Tell us more about what eBay Open. I think they're having 2 days of like web seminar things, web talks, and then a day in Manchester where Gok Wang is apparently the concierge for the day. Not quite sure what Gok is to do with eBay, but they've obviously handed him a truckload of money, and so he's going to turn up. Then we're going to get drunk in Manchester afterwards, me and Jess and whoever else wants to join us. But I think we get free drinks from eBay up until 7:15, so I might have to rearrange plans. Evening, Stu. How's the map? I saw the map just before this live. Lisa, I sold 2 maps so far, already into profits. With I haven't listed any more of them today. I've got like I'm sick of listing. I've got like another 2 dozen or so that need listing. So I'll just probably feed those in on over the weekend. But yeah, I mean the first map I sold paid for the entire haul. So and now, as I say, 2 map sales into profits. You know, I can't really complain at that. Although I will, because I fucking hate listing them for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because they're not worth much money. I'd rather list stuff that's worth 100 quid. But there you go. What was I going to do? I remember what I was going to do. Don't make too much of a mess. probably be banned from eBay after it. It's like a limited event. There's only like 100 people allowed at the venue for whatever reason. So there's only 100 of us. The only person I know that's going is Jess. I don't know who else is going, but I assume Jess is bringing her partner Callum as well. I don't know. What's he doing? But yeah, so there's like 90 odd strangers who are about to be exposed to me, possibly literally, depending upon how the evening goes and the day goes, you know. Never say never. So it could be an interesting experience. Gok is there. He's doing a talk on fashion or something that I don't understand. But I might listen to Gok speak because I imagine it'd be a bit more interesting than the other speakers that are lined up. Mostly seems to be corporate bodies trying to sell stuff. Yeah, I've got the agenda somewhere. Let's have a look. eBay open. Here we go. Right, yeah. So for the Thursday, which is live at the Victoria Warehouse, 8:15, breakfast and registration with networking. Oh, no worries, Jonathan. Take care. Welcome from the CEO at 9 o'clock. And a keynote from the eBay UK general manager covering plan for the peak trading period, which will probably just be to introduce more item specifics. An insight into the project roadmap with our SVP, Chief Product Owner, and VP Buyer Experience. So that'll probably be more things they're going to introduce to piss us off as sellers. Tea and coffee break at 10:30. And then at 10:55, I have a choice. I go to a promotional tools panel discussion where they'll probably try and get me to use this new pay-to-click system. List across multiple channels with Ad Lister, or Fruition, the latest and greatest features to optimize your eBay listings in 2022, or Volo, keep on top of the latest eBay and multi-channel developments. So I assume all of those are people trying to sell me shit. Then at 11:40, I can choose between the eBay Academy, don't know what that is, a retail standards in practice panel discussion, listing quality panel discussion, which might be quite interesting, Linworks, why eBay sellers must embrace total commerce, and a web interpreter partner session. So soon as lost to again, corporate stuff. Then 12:10, lunch break and networking. I'd like to do some networking, so we'll see how that goes. And then 1:30, I can choose between 5 focused vertical sessions. So I assume I have to be standing up for those. Furniture and home furnishings, no interest to me. Personalized with eBay, again, no interest to me. eBay fashion with Gokwan, which I'll probably go to. Parts and accessories sector, again, no real interest. Or authenticity guarantee, which is just shit, really. Shit system at the minute. And then 2:15, there's a repeat of furniture and home furnishings or personalized with eBay. Don't want to go to any of those. eBay fashion with Gokwan continued. Electronics market insight and business planning, and a repeat of authenticity guarantee. And at 3 o'clock, I can choose between another 5 focus verticals. I'm really fucking vertical a lot. Health and beauty, what's next to eBay? No fucking clue of that. Collectibles review, which might be interesting. eBay business to business and trade, refurbished on eBay, or sporting goods. And then tea and coffee break at 3:30. 4 o'clock, a closing keynote from Mike Adams, OBE, CEO of Purple, and closing from eBay UK General Manager. Then at 4:30, there's a award ceremony with Gok, and then a drinks reception at 6:15 to 7:30. I assume he's telling me takeaways here. Yeah, my takeaways here. I'll be back. Come on. Come on, that way. Boom. There we go. Where's my can? There it is. My Chinese has arrived. I am now going to eat it. Who have we got in the chat? Sexy Kelly's arrived. Peter the Monkey Thrifter. Jess is in. I was talking about Jess earlier. She's missed it. Stephen is in. Mr. Mandry's in. Richard's in. Where's Bertie? It's in the corner. He knows not to come near me when I'm eating food. He's well trained. He's gone to eat his own biscuits. Right, here we go. Hello, Peter. Starscream, we've been ordering more toys. Sorry, collectibles. A bit different to the KFC. I'll pop the link in the chat if anyone wants to come on and keep the chat entertained while I'm eating, because I won't be talking. No style. Here we go. Chicken. And you've got chicken. Yeah. And the Chinese. No, you used to the Chinese man coming, were you? whole concept of food to the door is still amazing, Barty. Yes, collectibles. Hey, NMG. I'm not spilling stuff. I'm eating this well, like a pro. Have we got any single ladies in the chat tonight? Type 1 if you're a single lady. Oh, looks like we've got our first guest about to appear. Hello, Peter. How are you?
Hi, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm enjoying this Chinese immensely.
You enjoying yourself for that Chinese? Good. What is it? What Chinese have you got?
I have got chicken chow mein, egg fried rice, and sweet and sour chicken balls.
Sounds nice. Yeah, that's good.
So real. I like mixing and matching with my Chinese.
100th episode.
Yes, 100 episodes of Drinking with Andrew. Champion. I do aim to reach 1,000 episodes before I die.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sunday, I normally got a friend of mine with a few drinks, and that's my sort of Chinese evening.
Sounds nice.
He goes home to his missus, and I come back and so I'm drinking with Andrew. I'm having a cup of tea.
Tea? What's going on here?
At the moment. Anybody else coming in?
How's your week been, Peter?
It's been okay. I've done quite a lot of listings. Last week I went to the Bridlington. I don't know if you've seen the video I put up of when I went to Bridlington. Absolutely threw it down. Absolutely pissed it down on Thursday, and I hardly got anything. In fact, I'm just going to give a lot of the things away. They're really toys, kids' toys. Give them to the grandkid. I've got some on my screen there. That's it. But yeah, I've done a lot of stuff. When I was in, I want to show you this. When I was in Bridlington, I went to one of the pubs there, just a bit of lunch, and what's this? Let's go to the camera there. And there's a guy working behind the bar.
Bloody hell, he's a good-looking man.
There's a guy working behind.
He looks a bit like.
And I just thought, I've got to take a photo. He looks like somebody I know.
He's a sexy-looking man there.
Yeah. So yeah. So doing a lot of listings. I went to Leeds Bradford Airport yesterday, and got a few things. I'm hopefully going to try and do a video about it tomorrow. Oh, PvP's
hey guys.
in.
How's it going? I don't think I've ever been on a stream with Peter
Canada.
before. I don't know if have I been on a
no.
stream with you before, Peter? I can't remember now.
And I've been on with Krillin, but not with you. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, Krill and Bobby. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen you on a few of Andrew's Friday streams, but yeah, I don't think I ever got a chance to speak with you.
I think I've been a couple of them in the past years. Yeah. So how's things over there? How's things in Canada?
Well, it's kind of a cloudy day. It's been cloudy and cool actually quite a bit this last week. We had a really good rainstorm on Tuesday. So yeah, it's definitely starting to feel like fall's just around the corner, which I guess it is basically. So yeah, we're heading in. I don't know if we're going to get a decent autumn, if it's going to be warm at all. It was actually quite nice yesterday for a change, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the weather turns. But I imagine it's getting like that over there in the UK too.
Yeah, I mean, today's been where I am anyway. I mean, to say we're just a small sort of country, it can be, and even in like you get sunshine in one area, and absolutely, throwing it down. I mean, where I live, it's quite high up, and literally during the winter months, you can actually get snow. We're talking about maybe 6-inch plus of snow.
Wow!
And you can actually drive probably a mile down the road, and literally nothing at all.
Wow!
So it's weird. It's strange.
Yeah, I guess
weather. So.
Yeah, I guess basically the UK is kind of like a large island in a sense. I mean, it's not that big, really, compared to Canada. I mean,
no, it's not.
But I imagine since most of the country is not that far away from the coastline, really, so to speak, it kind of has kind of like those microclimates where you can have like one area with snow and just drive a few miles and you might not have any snow. I guess that does kind of make sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I mean, like, I'm sort of in between. So if you go up to the east coast or the west coast, it's around about 80 either way. And the east coast, because you've got like the north, you got the North Sea, so you get more cold there. Go to the west coast, you got the Irish Sea, and it's slightly warmer,
Right.
But when we say slightly, not comparison to, a few degrees, and
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that many miles, really, is it, from the north to the south? Really, it's like what, about a 5 or 6 hour drive or something. So yeah, I imagine it's a little warmer, I guess, down south. I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I live down in down Croydon way, Surrey, sort of London area, about 20 years ago, and you could always feel. I had a friend lived down there, so I lived down, and you could always feel it was a little bit warmer down in that area than it was up in the north, of like where I am in Yorkshire. The area. It's like the sort of centre for England, as I seen.
Yeah. I guess I imagine London would be warmer anyway, being such a large city. I mean, large cities generally do seem to be a few degrees warmer, just because of all the buildings and all the heat being generated in a city that size. So, it's like Vancouver. When I lived in Vancouver for 5 years, even in the winter, it never got that cold. I mean, we would get snow occasionally, but it was like maybe every 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I think I had snow there maybe once or twice when I lived there for 5 years, so it was pretty rare, really. Hey, Tori.
I go, Tori, are you going to come on, then? Come on.
Come on, Tori.
Come on.
Come
on. We all want to see you.
By the way, I'm working on getting a webcam. Hopefully I might get a webcam one of these days, maybe next month sometime.
She won't. I don't know why. Just 1 second. I'm trying to get into the chat here on the... I can't spell.
Oh, it doesn't look like Tori's
you're not saying too much. You're just enjoying your Chinese too much.
Yep, it's going down well, the Chinese.
That's good.
Okay, so have you done much thrifting in PvP?
What's that? Have I done thrifting? Yeah, well, I used to sell on eBay quite a bit, and then I had... When COVID hit, I kind of shut it all down, and it's been probably a little over a year since I sold anything on there, so I have to get back to it. Once again, though, I didn't
Right.
get any listing done, unfortunately, this week, but I was busy cleaning my old computer desk because my old computer died, so I moved it all into the dining room, and it's pretty much filled my table up with all the computer equipment, printer, keyboards, all that stuff. So now I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to move my new computer over to the desk, which I think I probably will do this weekend. But I've been kind of preoccupied with that and work. Work actually went really well this week, so it was a really good week actually at work. So
That's
that was
good. That's
nice.
good.
Yeah, yeah, it really went well. I,
Uh,
I really got some good targets hit, because sort of got to get a certain number of targets every week done, and I probably had one of my best weeks ever, and my boss was like, 10 out of 10, really happy, so that was nice to hear.
no. Mm. So
But yeah, actually,
you
what,
don't do any
yeah,
sort of selling eBay anything?
oh, I definitely need to get selling again. I mean, I've got tons of stuff here. I've got death piles, everywhere, shelves full of stuff, and I have been sorting it. That's one thing I've been doing anyway. But I haven't been on so long. I started to look at the listing process. Like I've done some drafts, but it's really weird. Like I got like for instance a sealed CD. Right, it's brand new. It's still in the shrink wrap. I go to do the draft, and it's got all these bloody categories. It used to be you just click on new, right? If it was a brand new item. Now I don't see new anywhere. Instead, they've got the best category is mint. It's like, what the hell does mint mean on a CD? It's like it's brand new in the shrink wrap. So it's like, geez, I mean, eBay has changed so much, I hardly recognize it. So it's going to take me a little while to figure it out.
You're looking at the wrong field. That's a new field that they've
That
added
was
for grading.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I clicked on the CD, you know, when I started it. So I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. I finally got my cell phone going, thank goodness. It took me weeks and weeks to try and figure out how to get past the because I couldn't get
I
into the
mean,
damn phone because I. What's that, Peter?
the thing is, I mean, in the UK, you've still got like, I mean, often it says new other, and it's a mint.
Yeah, it should
But
say that, right? Yeah.
I can't, yeah, in the
I
drop down
could be
list, yeah,
looking at the
it's just
wrong.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe I screwed up, but I'm pretty sure.
knowing that the sort of recommendations, it sometimes says mint and things like this, but in the drop down where it says condition, and no, it says like new, like very good or something like that,
Yeah, that's what it used to be. Yeah, I'll have to
And
just
I
keep
can't
looking. Maybe I
find
missed it.
my listings on.
What was that?
I can't see the chat on my computer, so I might have
Uh,
to just log in.
They're just saying
I'm
that
looking at my
eBay Gum
phone.
is the best platform to sell on now.
Chris Tyler saying
Yeah.
eBay gum is the way forward.
Has
I don't think
anybody
I've heard
actually
too many things like
sold
that.
anything?
That's just in
I've
the
got a few
UK
things
anyway, I
listed,
think,
but
eBay gum.
nothing. So, oh,
I don't think we have eBay gum here.
he upbeats eBay Gum on us.
Well, didn't that just start up like a year ago or
So,
something? It's fairly
Yeah.
recent.
Years ago.
Really?
It's been
Okay.
around as long as I've been
I don't know
reselling.
much about platforms in the UK, I guess. Because we don't have that here.
I must admit, I mean, I asked for some. They sent me some like promotion and stuff, and the packing tape is absolutely superb. It's really, really good. It's really thick, and it's very silent when you're using your tape gun. But it is really, really good quality packing tape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But as I say,
Yeah,
like
well,
you
that's
said,
good.
the fee is that it's UK only.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, things are quite a bit different, I guess, over here. One thing I really envy you guys is the range of shipping options you have there. It seems like you've got Royal Mail, and then you've got a lot of different courier companies that seem to be fairly reasonably priced. Here in Canada, I never use a courier because they just charge you an astronomical amount of money, right? So it's pretty much Canada Post all the way. So, and even that's not cheap if I got a mail, like to the East Coast or
Yeah,
something.
that's because essentially, I mean, like we said earlier on, I mean, you go from the top end of, say, Scotland, right, went down to so like John Land's End. Is it
Right.
about 1,000 miles or something like that? Which is, that you probably do that when you go shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got that list about 1,000 miles. The people.
Yeah. Well, that's why your postal rates
I've
are.
got relatives in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. What part of Canada, Peter?
yeah, cheap.
What part of
No,
Canada?
no,
Are you in?
I'm not mine. I'm a friends, friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
friends.
friends
Oh,
of mine that have.
okay.
Yeah, friends that I've got. I'm nipping down to the shops. It's like 30, 40 miles away.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it looks a nice place to go.
Yeah. I usually just
Where's
stay
he gone
around
now?
town.
Is he?
What was that?
Whereabouts in whereabouts in Canada are you?
I'm in BC, British Columbia, out west, the westernmost province. Our big city here is Vancouver, right on the coast.
Okay. Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. I'm in Kelowna,
I mean,
actually.
you've
It's
got
in
me
the
where I
southern
live.
interior. And you live in
Where
the
I actually
interior
live, I'm
too?
about 3 miles from. Yeah, I mean, I live near Halifax in Canada. Yeah.
Halifax is on the other end of the country. That's the east coast.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's like, I don't know,
That's what I
three or
thought.
four
You're
thousand
on.
miles away from here.
Yeah.
That's a long ways. I'd be
Yeah.
driving for like a week to get to Halifax.
Oh,
Yeah, Canada's
Have
a huge
about 5
country.
minutes. Have a 5 minutes walk to Halifax. No. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I guess
Right,
Halifax
are
is
you
probably a pretty
Andrew?
nice city. I've never been there, but
Mm.
Vancouver's a pretty awesome place,
I
though.
can't see. Have I got to log into this? Well, sorry.
I say Vancouver's a pretty awesome
So
city.
where it says awesome. Right. Yeah. I've never been out. I've never been out of Europe.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've always
But,
wanted to get over to Europe someday. I would love to go and just travel and see all the cities and go to the all the art galleries and cathedrals and all of that stuff. Because I mean we got art galleries and stuff here, but not like not of the level of quality like Europe has. I mean you've got so many great galleries and
come
things
on
to
then.
see over there.
Come
Just
on
the
up if you want.
architecture. I mean, even England's got all those great old churches and you know.
Here's my future wife.
Hi Emma.
Emma. Hi, Emma. Yeah. So go on then. So what we're doing for your 100th show, Andrew?
I have planned nothing, Peter. I have planned nothing. As always.
Yeah, I thought you would have had maybe something special planned for the 100th episode
Yes.
event.
Yeah, I thought you about that.
Something special is me.
Yeah. Oh, he's crashed. Oh, he's got a beer.
I'm surprised nobody else is popping in for the big 100th anniversary show.
I
Thought
probably
it'd be
could
all,
have only announced it half an hour ago.
maybe.
I hadn't decided which one was going to be 100, and I thought it would be today because I haven't got anything to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly, Nick. Thatcher's gate A's is more than enough. Jess wants to see Damien.
Right. Right. So for Andrew's 100th episode, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
There you are.
There we go.
That's your 100th episode.
We've had a pop. There's no fucking giveaway, Richard. It's not happening. We don't do giveaways on this channel.
I thought you'd be like giving away a date or something there, Andrew.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
date
we
with
should
Andrew for the ladies, you know?
Maybe we should have a live auction.
Could do.
We have a bid on a date with me.
There you go.
Who wants,
Yeah, that'd be good.
who wants to be the auctioneer?
Oh gosh.
So come on, ladies. Who wants a date? He's going to pay, by the way.
Any ladies interested should just, mention it in the chat, perhaps.
Oh, no, we've got to start at the bidding off. Let's start the bidding off at £1 for a date with UK.
There you go.
Who's going to bid £1?
Hey, ladies, come on. You pay £1 and it'll take you out for a slap-up meal.
Yeah, all money gratefully received by the UK Debt Relief Fund.
Exactly, yeah.
Come on, ladies, put some bids in.
Who's in there? Oh, hi, Kathy. I haven't been. I don't know if I'm log in to answer the payments stream yet.
We're starting the bidding off low.
Only £1.
99p, free
So
shipping. Give. I'm not giving anything. This is. You've got to pay for this privilege. I think Kathy's understanding how the auctions are working. We got no bids here. Surely, Peter, you'll bid for the date with me.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's bidding yet. Come on, guys, bid.
Nah. Go on. There must be some. Jess, JJ, you must bid.
And negative bids allowed. Jesus Christ.
It's all
Unbelievable, Barty.
all for a good cause.
You try and
Stu was right. A negative bids is allowed.
you try and raise a bit of money for charity, nothing. A worthwhile cause. You mean, Barty? He needs some. He needs some food, don't you, Barty? I remember the days when somebody paid £100 for a date with me. Nothing now. Washed up. Yeah, you'll only be seeing me if you bid. Otherwise, you're missing out. What?
Emma says the guys could bid too, Andrew.
I don't believe that was in the rules.
Hell, I'd bid, but I'm too far away, so.
So, how's your sales been this week, Andrew?
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday were exceptional. Wednesday was a bit shit. Yesterday and today have been okay.
So a good week overall, it sounds like.
Yeah, over £1,000 this week, so I'm happy.
Decent, definitely.
I'll tell you what Emma is doing this weekend, Dave. She's going to bid and have a date with me. That's what she's going to do. Emma has got the first bid in. £1. Well done, Emma. Anyone going to bid against Emma? I think the next person to comment will be a £2 bid. You watch the chat dry up now at the prospect of having to spend £2. Oh, there you go, John. John is on £2. And we're going to have a counter bid of £3 from anyone. Jess has got a counter bid in £3. Jess is on £3. Here we go. We've got somebody coming in now. Damien is now on a £5.
Oh God, what?
Congratulations.
Again.
Damien's in the lead on a £5.
My chat must be way behind. I'm not seeing these bids coming up yet. Man, my YouTube must be going really slow. Hey, Damien.
How are you? You all right? I've got to get the chat up now on the phone.
So how's your week going there, Damien?
Not too bad. Will you leave that alone, you stupid man? She's found a cable.
He's
just talking to his husband there.
No, he's playing video games. eBay's dead.
Oh,
Jess has gone to £6.
Hey, there you go.
But other than that, it's all right. Just
John's gone to £7.
Jess, it doesn't matter. He'll your husband will say, right,
Sean's come in with a bid. £8. Well done, Sean.
What are we bidding?
Bidding on a date with Andrew.
There we go. Emma is now on a £10.
Wow. There we go. Double digits.
The hammer's coming down in a minute. Final one. Emma has won £10. Congratulations, Emma. You've won a date with me.
You do realise you've got to pay a train fare or taxi fare and everything else.
She can drive herself.
All expenses paid date.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got a car, she can drive herself.
Oh, jeez.
So, Damien, are your sales down as well?
I'm still actually up on last month, but so far I've not had anything today. Yesterday was okay. Day before, Wednesday was dire. Monday and Tuesday were good. The weekend was crap. It's all over the place at the moment. It's either like lots on one day and then nothing on the next, and then lots again, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. But there never is. But it's been the worst it's been for a while. But hey ho, I'm still up. It seems to.
It doesn't. It seems to. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it seems to be like this. Just like sort of it's really good and it winds off. I mean, I've seen some of the videos with the videotapes, and I actually gave literally hundreds out on Facebook Marketplace. Anybody want these? Take them. Left them in the yard, and somebody came and just took them. On the same day, I sold 14 win videotapes. Today, I've just sold a pack of Mel Gibson videotapes. So I was trying to get rid of them. I've been saying the videotape, no, just get rid.
Videotapes trickle out to me. I usually sell one or two, about one a week on average.
Right.
I've got a nice Marilyn Monroe video box set at the moment. I picked up last week. All the cassettes are sealed.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So that might go for Christmas. But...
yeah, it makes a big difference if you can get them sealed.
Yeah. Is Barty comfy like that? My cat does that. He's perched up about a foot higher than the low.
Barty looks a bit confused, actually. He's like, what am I doing here?
Where's the legs gone?
He's waiting for me to. He's watching my sock. He's waiting for me to take the sock off so he can steal it. It's half off at the minute, so he's like waiting for pounce.
I've just got to put my phone on charge back in a second. There's no power to it.
I need to text Emma and find out where she's going to take me.
What are you doing up there? Get down.
I've heard.
I found everything.
I've heard that Emma has a free weekend this weekend as well, so bonus. Oh, she's taking me to KFC.
There you go.
I thought the competition where you spend, they won the competition and you take them for something out, on a date.
How is everyone prepping for Q4? I'm ordering as many packing supplies as I can. That is my tradition. And then I will be going to some certain retail stores and stocking up on certain items that they sell that I know sell well during Q4. And I'm going to bang on as many jigsaws as I can as well.
I'm waiting for certain items to come in the stock. The same items we were talking about last year, Andrew. I'm going to see if I can actually get hold of some this year. You know what I'm talking about. And there's none about. I went in today. They've got nothing yet. Like last year, they didn't have any at all. So it'd be nice to get hold of some of them.
Yeah, like I've got a load of Ladro bells that I acquired years and years ago. I'll keep forgetting, but yeah, I put one this time. Richard just said he's got a huge death pile. I think we all have, actually, depending on what you've been selling. And games, it's Christmas time, games and things like that usually sell well, but things may change, I don't know.
Yeah,
I've got quite a death pile for this year. I'm in a lot stronger position going into this winter than I was last winter.
Yeah, I got a huge death pile I got to sort through. I started sorting
you
it
don't
the last
list
few weeks.
anything, do you?
I will. Well, first my camera batteries died, and I got some batteries, so I'm ready to take some photos now. But my table is just full of computer stuff, and it's a bloody mess. So I've got to clean the table off first before I can even take photos. So. But yeah, I'm hoping to really get her going this weekend because I've got to, because Q4 is just about here. So
yeah,
I've got like Christmas stuff to list and just all kinds of stuff. I think I'm going to do some bundles, on some of the lower price media just to clear it out, and I've got some
1 hour and 5 minutes away from Emma's KFC.
That's not too far.
No, that is not a bed. Get off.
But yeah, I've just got so much stuff. I've just got to get it organized and get it sorted. And get my workspace cleaned up.
I think with some of the games, like the board games, that aren't doing so well, if you made a bundle 2 or 3, do you think that would be okay?
You have to
you've had them for a while. Do you think bundling games together or what?
I guess if you've had them a long time, it might be worth a try. I don't know. I mean, some stuff is such long tail, slow moving stock, right? It's like I've got books on the shelf I've had that I got really cheap, but I've had them for years. They're sitting on my shelves here, and I've been thinking of starting to bundle some of those, like by category, by subject matter kind of thing, just to clear the bloody things,
Book bundles definitely work.
If it's old books, by colour as well.
Oh, really?
People like to have their bookshelves, nice row, all of the same colour books, kind of thing going on.
Really, that actually works, eh? Oh, I never thought of that. Thanks, Andrew.
Kathy says she couldn't get any coleslaw today. Avocado is awful.
Can't get any coleslaw. Make your own. Just get some mayonnaise, get some cabbage, get some onion, get some carrot, and mix it all together.
Get that cabbage and chop it.
And just grate
cheap.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I got a head of cabbage sitting in the fridge. I should chop it up.
Sounds something like a horror film, doesn't it?
If you're making your own coleslaw, chuck some raisins in it as well. It really makes it nice.
All right. Yeah, salads is grated, like saying, carrot and onion and cabbage, bit of mayonnaise.
Yeah, cabbage and
Sense of
mayonnaise is the main thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You can make decent coleslaw just with that, really, if that's all you've got. I guess a bit of carrot doesn't hurt if you just have it really fine. Put it on the grater or whatever and just grate some.
Yes,
I haven't had coleslaw in ages. Jeez.
So, what's the latest plans for when the boot sales end then? So, what about another 6 weeks before the boot sale?
Well, you'll be lucky. I'm counting. I'm thinking this weekend's going to be the last because the weather next weekend is early forecast is saying it's going to be raining next weekend, and this weekend last year was the last weekend of boots down here for us. So if you've got 6 more weeks, that takes you up to the end of October. So the weather's just going to be shit by then. So
yeah,
I'm working on this weekend being the last weekend. Any weekend, if any more than the next couple of weeks is a bonus.
Yeah, we don't have car boots here at all, so it's irrelevant to me. But we do have the garage and yard sale type of stuff, so probably for maybe another couple of weeks, depending on the weather. I should really go out tomorrow and actually go around and see what's what. But I generally don't find a great deal of stuff at yard sales, really. It's kind of hit and miss.
Hello, Pat. Hello, Neil.
Mine is boot sales about Leslie Bradford is about nearly 12 miles away, but there's one in Otley, which is it's an all year round because it's
really?
Concrete flooring. Wow. So unless it's like in winter, where it doesn't matter if it rains. It's unless it's not icy or dangerous in that way, it keeps open. It's not very good.
No. My nearest all year round boot sale is 2-hour drive away.
That's a bit of a drive.
Really?
Yeah. And it's mostly antique dealers and things like that. Anyway, the Global Thrifters used to go there. It's down there near the woods.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty good to drive that far. I mean, just factor in the cost of your gas. You'd have to find some really great stuff to make it worthwhile, Damien.
Yeah, you got to think the petrol costs, the diesel costs.
Yeah, our gas prices here are around almost $1.50 right now, and that's pretty high for us. So
it's just under a 2-hour round trip to my all year round boot sale. I used to do it in the winter. We used to get some good stuff there, but now I have too much of a backlog to want to be bothered.
No, I should be okay through this winter.
PvP.
Yes, Peter.
People are saying you said $1.50.
Yeah, it's around right now. It's around $1.49 Canadian. So that's probably cheap compared to the UK, I imagine. But for us, it's high.
Liter?
Yeah, but
liters. We do liters here.
Yeah.
So that's like 4 liters in a gallon, I guess. So that would be like almost $6 for a gallon.
I think we're probably close to about what you would be $3 per gallon, $3 Canadian dollars if you double it.
Yeah, I mean our gas prices
40, give or take.
Back in February we were paying like $1.15. It was really a good price then, but it's just shot up like to like $1.50 almost for the last 3 months or so.
What about 2/3 of our money is duty?
Yeah, a lot of it's taxes here too, Damien.
Yeah.
We have the feds and the provincial government both take their cut, right? So
I don't think this is a controversial opinion. I just think this is the truth.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
Well, yeah, that's the
Some
most fun
job,
part
isn't
is finding this stuff.
Emma says if 10 people in the chat ask her to go on a
Right.
date with me, she'll come on one. So I need 10 people in the chat to say, go to KFC with Andrew.
Can you type it in the chat for me? My phone's over there.
Good.
By
Channel
proxy.
and NEM. Yes, there is. I was at the Leeds Bradford Airport. It was better than normal for a Thursday. Summer's really good, but yeah, picked up some pretty good stuff. I'll hopefully do a vid tomorrow. Sorry, guys.
Nobody's typing. Go to KFC. There we go. Well done, Ashley. We've got one. 9 more.
Yeah, so if this week's the last week of the boot fairs, then from next week onwards, I can be back drinking alcohol Friday nights and getting wasted with Andrew.
We're going to count Neil's
Then I can talk shit and have a
entry.
go at people.
Well done, Martin. We're on 3. We're on 4.
Yeah, I put it in too there, Andrew.
Yeah, I said somebody put it in for me.
We're on 5. Here we go. Was there a choice of venue, Jess? We'll count that. We're on 6. We only need 4 more.
Go to KFC with Barty.
There we go, Kevin. We're on 7.
Looks like it's going to happen. Uh-oh. I think Emma's getting worried.
Chris.
Where is Emma? So where you are, Andrew? Where's Emma?
There we go. We're on 9. Steve's coming. We need 1 more. Tipping point. And I'll have to report back on how it went next Friday, so she can't let me down now. Sean's done it. There we go. We're on 10. Sorted.
There you go.
It's decided.
Right on. Hey, the 100th episode is turning into a special event after all.
Yeah. Got a date with Emma.
So where is Emma? Where is Emma?
Emma's over in Newcastle, which apparently is not part of Stoke.
Quite a distance is that?
It's an hour's drive for me.
4 an hour's drive, yeah.
Oh boy.
In an aeroplane, yeah. So anybody picked anything up this week apart from
any Canadians? Sorry, Peter, go on.
I was saying anybody picked anything decent this week and stock wise.
No. Bloody maps.
I picked up a set of bowls last Saturday. Sold them for £200 on Monday.
Doesn't count. That was last week.
That's nice.
We're still in the same 7-day period.
No. Peter clearly said this week. Started on Monday. You can't be coming here with £200 bowls.
Last week.
I haven't been anywhere this week to buy anything. So Saturday and Sunday is my last sourcing days last week. A couple of games from charity shops today. That's about it, really.
So it's a Leeds Bradford Airport. I'll do it.
I got over £200 worth of maps. Does that count?
Well, those maps are good.
£200 of what?
Maps do sell.
Maps,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy what people will pay for some maps. I mean, I had a whole box full of National Geographic maps, and man, I sold a lot of those things. Over like maybe a year or so, I listed them, and they'd sell like it's crazy. But people will buy the damn things.
There is a charity shop in the next village that is likely to have some because they were there 2 years ago when I went there. So just like they've got a whole back area where it's just full of weird ephemera like that and all that. And I don't know how much they charge. They probably want 20 quid each or something like that. But they had boxes of them all under the table. So I might have to go back down there when I think about it and get in the mood. But
yeah, ephemera can be really good money sometimes if you got the right stuff.
Yeah, no, they're all local ones. They're all local, sort of Ashford and Tenston and Kent ones.
Boxes of what? I missed that. Sorry.
Maps.
Oh, don't bother. Honestly, they're just fucking shite.
I get the feeling Andrew doesn't enjoy listing maps. Ephemera can be really good though. Like I used to, when I was like younger, I used to cut stuff out of the newspapers, like articles about rock and roll bands, like the Rolling Stones or whatever, for instance. And I just saved that stuff for years, and then I decided, what the hell, I don't need this stuff, and I started selling it like 2 or 3 years ago, and people would pay some ridiculous prices for like newspaper clippings. It's nuts, So ephemera can be really, really good money if you got the right stuff.
I've got, I'll tell you what I've got, and it's I think it's the Daily Mirror and the Sun, still newspaper, when the actual proper newspaper, when John Lennon got shot. And I've still got the front page of that. So 1981 to December 1980 when John Lennon got shot. Remember going to an auction with 2003 and I bought massive for next to nothing. And in there, and I've still got it, and it's a scrapbook that's something in the 50s. It's all rugby league stuff. Loads of rugby league stuff from the 50s. And he's written at the back of it the teams that played, the dates and everything else. When it gets to a certain date, I thought that's probably when he got married. That's it, he couldn't go to the rugby anymore. I don't know if that's any worth anything, but what's the oldest thing then that you've got that you haven't sold?
You mean oldest like when it was made, or oldest when I bought it, like years ago?
No, old as in it's been it's been in stock and it hasn't sold.
Oh, jeez.
The longest thing we've had listed.
I have not a clue.
Yeah, that's a deep think for me. I really wouldn't know.
I have sold this week some stuff that has been listed for a couple of years. The mini
nice.
Went a DVD box set went that was actually my own, and what was the other thing I sold? Our computer game that have been listed a couple of years.
I've got a few things that are about a year old, but nothing much more than that. Just a few games and.
I've probably got some books on the shelf that I've had for 3, 4, 5 years. Sometimes books are really long tail, but sometimes they're worth it, because I remember buying an architecture, some Mexican architect. I bought it for $1 at the library sale and sold it for $100. Took a year though, so it can be long tail, but it can also be very good money if you get the right books.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've got books.
Not taking that much room.
I've also seen that. I also seen where things have actually dropped off, and you've listed stuff, and suddenly, where's that? And you look and think it's no longer there. It's just dropped off the.
Oh yeah.
Your listings.
I had noticed one thing drop off my.
Did you guys see Mel's video about that? She had like hundreds of listings just disappear. She put a video up earlier this week about that on her channel, and I think she had like 300 and something listings just vanish. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that would be an eBay glitch, something that just happened, or if maybe after a certain amount of time they just drop off.
I just think that sometimes when they go through the 30-day cycle, they just don't renew and they drop off.
They don't relist. Yeah,
most logical. And you don't see what's renewing.
Yeah,
they just don't hit that 30-day timer again.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of my suspicion too. That maybe it had something to do with that.
cycles. If it doesn't
Yeah.
renew, you know.
Yeah, I kind of had a hunch that was the
being
case too,
at
actually,
that
Damien.
particular point.
Yeah.
So it sounds the most logical, anyway.
Yeah, it does make the most sense, really, when you think
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. Be back in a minute, guys. Just gonna go refresh my drink.
How many car boots are you going to this weekend then, Damien?
3.5.
The fuck does a half
There's one
count?
tomorrow, which is a normal one. Then on Sunday, weather dependent, there's the usual 2 there, and then there's an indoor one in the afternoon, local to me. But there's usually only about 7 or 8 stalls there because it's a really small hall. It's crap. Like last time I went, I was in and out in about 3 minutes because it was rubbish and I didn't buy a thing.
I went to one like that in Chester once. They had big sports hall. And we had 2 stalls in it. I spent £2 just because I felt sorry for them and left.
Yeah, they can literally they can only fit like 10 stalls in there. It's a really small sort of local community hall. It's where they do the polling station, local to me, and it's not particularly popular. They're trying to revive it. They're trying to sort of but there's never much public interest as in buyers, which is fine. But it's usually just the same old local resellers that turn up and see them and recognise them. They're the ones that are always at the same boot fairs, always at the same jumble sales. Hopefully, jumble sales will be back this year. That'd be nice. Come January, get a few jumble sales indoors and scout huts and whatnot.
Yeah, they used to do that quite a lot with the churches and schools. They used to have at school near the jumble sale. We don't get any. I mean, I know like people down the south, Nick and Global Thrifters, and was it Crooked Aid? They're about the jumble trails. We don't seem to have them up in. What about you? Do you have them up in Wrexham or where you are, Dano?
Not a fucking chance. No, they don't have anything like that near here. The closest one has been in Shrewsbury, but I couldn't make it. I was otherwise occupied at the time. Well, I was asleep.
Back again.
Damien, do you have any them jumble trails where you are?
Yeah, there are a few. The thing is that they tend to clash with boot sales. So I have to choose. Either do I go to this jumble trail, or because there's one tomorrow, which I know will be quite small. There's only about 12 houses in it. So, do I go to a house that's got 12 stalls, or do I go to a car boot that's got 200 stalls? So they're a bit, because they can be hit and miss. I'd rather end up going to the boot sales. But once boot sale season is over, sort of like until sort of the end of October sort of time, and then next year and sort of when you start getting March, you get that period where you get good weather, and they'll do a jumble trail, but boot sales haven't opened yet, or they've closed for the year. So I tend to catch that bit of the season.
Makes sense. Thing is, I mean, if you got you got 200 on one hand and 12 on the other. Obviously, with 200 stalls, you've got a better chance of, hitting a home run, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Party's getting excited. Oh boy, he's really getting worked up.
Richard said car boats looking to be rained off. I think tomorrow's going to be okay. I don't know where you are.
But Sunday's looking about 50-50 at the moment. So
yeah, Sunday's not looking good at all.
5 o'clock in the morning and find out then whether it's raining or not. But the rain might just hold off here in the southeast.
I'm just going to get a drink.
Sunday.
Yeah, it's been rainy here too, so I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. But
Yeah, we've got the rain's supposed to hit sort of lunchtime onwards on Sunday, so it looks like we'll
Oh,
get the
okay. So it
storms on.
sounds kind of iffy then.
That's it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's dry, so that
Oh
should be all
well,
right.
yeah. If you're going
Goes
out that
okay.
early, yeah, it might be okay then. It's
Yeah,
only 14 and cloudy here right now, so.
yeah. There's a 13% chance of rain this morning.
Mm.
There, so we shall see.
13%'s not too bad. That's
Oi,
pretty low odds, really.
come here. Come here. People
The trouble
are
is
out of the cars.
when the
Come here.
report's a bit hit and miss,
Come
and
here.
it's not too sure, it puts people off.
Mm.
It puts the sellers off.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So
Yeah.
it's not going to be as busy as normal.
Yeah, if the weather's shitty, it probably will put a damper on things, literally, I guess, yeah.
And next week it's saying it's raining both Saturday and Sunday. So
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, we're at that
tomorrow-
time of the year when the weather's changing for sure.
Yeah. Tomorrow and
Boy,
Sunday.
Barty's really
the
getting
last
worked
of
up.
the year.
Yeah, no,
O'Neill's asking.
KFC again, have you, Andrew?
I've ordered another takeaway just to polish off the evening.
You haven't.
No, I've no fucking clue what he's going. Emma is currently planning our date. She says she's looking forward to it immensely.
Where's
We're
that?
going to KFC. Oh, she's messaged me.
All right. Is it going to be the same place together then?
Well, that's how a date works, isn't it? You can't fucking
KFC
change.
in Newcastle, KFC in Wrexham.
I tried doing that virtual dating with Beth and she didn't speak to me again. Never again.
With who?
Yeah, don't want to know. A former guest on DWA.
A former future wife.
All right.
Yeah, former future wife.
Another
Now
one.
ostracised from the Future Wives Club.
So how many future wives have you got, Andrew?
I used to have quite a lot, but regrettably, due to unforeseen circumstances, them blocking me, I had to let them go. So we're only down to a handful now. So most of whom are watching now. We've got Jess, she's watching.
Will you stop?
Emma, Lauren,
Yeah, she's
Mel.
married.
Yeah, that's a minor detail, isn't it?
Yeah, till husband, yeah. Till husband finds out.
Oh, Callum is fully aware of my existence. We've conversed more than once. He's in the Facebook group. Mel, obviously, back from burnouts. Tracy, Kathy, Lisa, whatever Lisa's gone. Patty. I'm trying to think if there's any more. A couple more, but they don't like to be named publicly.
You've got to have a couple of secret ones that you don't want to announce.
Mistress Pamela.
You just broke
We've
up
got a
there.
question for PvP. Any news on the Fiona front? Who the fuck's Fiona?
It's
Check
my
out, Bill.
cashier.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I was just typing back to Neil, but since you mentioned it, Andrew, I will just say that, yeah, I haven't seen her since the last time I talked to her. She said she'd got her times shifted to earlier hours, starting around 10, 11 in the morning, and since I usually start work at 10 and work till 7 in the evening, there's not much chance I'm going to see her anytime soon, so I I did stop in today, earlier this morning to get some groceries, to get some eggs and stuff. But yeah, she wasn't in the store today, so it's just a matter of her shifts, my shifts. I mean, I never know when I'm going to see her. So anyway, I mean, it's not that big a deal, really. It is what it is. Hopefully, I'll see her again someday, and hopefully, we'll have a nice chat. And,
Hang on, what's this? Andrew has his lot of fingers.
Right, my fingers are clean. I am a virgin now, Sarah. I'm a born again virgin. I have repented all of my sins.
Oh, is that how you do it? You repent all your past sins?
You're going to be coming.
So yeah, no, I'm well
I'll tell you
behaved.
what,
I've got a trip to KFC with Emma to look forward to. I can't
there
be
you go.
misbehaving now.
I'll tell you something. I was I run a business from a service office, so there's various companies in there. And I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was saying, let on everything. I was starting to sort of get to chatting away, and he says, "What do you actually do?" So I told him what I did, and he's involved in a business where they do nannies throughout the country, maternity leave and things like that, and they're quite a big company. I was telling about like videotapes and things like this, and I got them getting rid of them. I said, but the things that are worth things are big boxed pre-certification, ex-rental stuff. And he said when he was younger, he lived down in Essex, and one of his friends, her father, had a studio in Soho, and he actually filmed pornos in the 70s. And when he died, in the loft, there was like loads and loads and loads of actual films of these. I said they would be worth an absolute fortune.
Oh my God!
I don't know if I don't know how long worth if they got rid of them or what. I don't know.
In fact, you need to tell him, hook me up.
Yeah, you should have told Andrew about this. He probably would have bought the whole collection.
As a man with a degree in history, I feel I need to study this primary source material.
There you go. The 70s is probably a golden age of porn too, when you think about it.
Honestly, and that's honestly what he told me to try to believe the guy. He's not going to tell lies. And all the equipment, his cameras and that, and everything else. He actually did that instead of actual proper films. 35mm films.
Wow, 35mm. That's pretty professional then. Gosh.
I would never leave that loft. That would be the rest of
You'd
my
have to have
life.
a projector though, Andrew.
Andrew would have to go through every single film just to judge its merits and quality.
Twice probably.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll find out if they actually did. But the way it was talking was it actually got. But yeah, there was actually in the loft. There was all these films.
That's a crazy story. Wow, that's just like the man's life work just there in the loft.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had this massive house down in stuck in down south somewhere.
Wow.
And she sort of knew what he did, but she was quite embarrassed. Well, not embarrassed, but she sort of like, I knew what I did, but I've got to look at all these things. So she was like a bit of that's what my dad got up to.
Stu's got a good comment in the chat. Oh, leave it to Stu to always put a real good one in there. Have you seen that one, Andrew?
I don't know who.
Davy Crockett. That's hilarious.
I don't know who Davy Crockett is.
Davy Crockett was a U.S. TV series. Disney did it back in the 60s, I think. And he was like famous for wearing that hat with the raccoon tail. Oh, really fuzzy hat, really furry. So I think the furriness is what Stu is hinting at.
I like.
If you just Google Davy Crockett and look at a picture of it, Andrew, I think you'll get Stu's comment quite quickly.
I like my ladies like I like my football team, Brazilian.
Oh, okay. I know what that means.
Anyway, as I've said, I have fucking repented all this shit. I'm going to get in prison now. So we need to move on.
Just had my first sale of the day.
Excellent.
Whole
Well, I don't know.
£4.50.
Yeah,
Oh well. £4.50 is better than nothing, I guess.
you've ruined guess the price now. We have to guess the item now, aren't we?
Oh, guess the
Oh,
Yeah,
item.
like, they haven't paid for it yet.
There
I'm
you
not.
go. There's Davy Crockett's hat. Take a look at that, Andrew.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not.
I
I'm
think
not
that
into
gives you some idea what Stu was talking about.
Right, I
That was the
reckon,
comment of the day. That one. That was a good one. Wow, Barty.
I reckon Damien has sold will you shut up, a DVD.
Yeah, I'm guessing media of some kind, either a DVD or a CD.
I've already had DVD. You can't be guessing it.
Okay, CD then. I
DVD
claim
is
CD.
closer, but it's neither.
Vinyl.
No, I don't do vinyl.
Okay. A magazine.
No.
Computer game.
Ah.
Close. It is a game, yes.
Damn.
Audio,
Board game.
No.
cassette.
No, it's a video game.
Well, you just told us it's a video game.
Fucking thing is your computer game.
No, that's why I said you're close. Not a computer game.
Not
So we know the
close.
price. We know it's a video game. What else are we supposed to guess? The title?
The title of the game.
Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Actually, the title is too much, but you can guess what system it's on.
Nintendo.
Specifically.
Oh, I'm not that good at video games.
Nah, you lose then.
Yeah. I was
It's an old one.
a little too old to get into the whole video game craze.
Nintendo DS.
Correct.
There you go.
Yeah, I have one. Guess the item.
No, that's as it should be on the 100th episode.
Not that, like I said, not that they paid yet. No, Ian, it wasn't a Mewtwo. My competition beat me to the Mewtwo on Sunday. I was very depressed because he just like I was just walking up to the stall just as he went, "Oh God,
Barty, come here.
Oh
Come
my
here.
goodness!
It wasn't the top range Mewtwo.
Barty,
It was one
come
Boy,
here.
Barty's really acting up tonight.
Come here.
he still got 150 quid for it.
Come here.
Wow. Lots of guesses in the chat, by the way, about what you were selling there, Damien.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Somebody go to my store and buy something else. We can play it again since it's that popular.
Oh, there you go. Somebody in the chat might actually do that. You never know.
You've had your turn, and it's the 100th.
I don't think I've actually. Like, I've never had a viewer sale, or if I have, they haven't told me that they're a viewer.
As it is the
they paid.
100th.
Well done.
As it is the 100th special, I think we should all visit the Money Mental Emporium and buy something.
Get off the table.
Yeah, I think the people in the chat should go buy some stuff, and we can do the guess the price.
Yes, you should visit the Money Mental Emporium on eBay, buy some quality products.
I think
that I will ship out.
I
for
think
you.
as a support to your viewers, I think Andrew, you should give something away
You're not giving anything away.
special.
Wouldn't even give away his leftover Chinese, otherwise he don't eat tomorrow.
Well, he did give that date away with Emma, so that's something, I guess.
There's one of them.
Not
Sarah
even give
wants
his
to say-
tissue collection away.
Come here.
If Emma goes on a date with me, it'll be a fucking
Big one. They're fine. The other one's sleeping over there. They're fine.
There we go. The link to the eBay store's in the chat. Let's
There we
play
go.
Guess the price. Let's see what I've got the phone out now. Let's see what sales we get.
Hmm.
I
Actually,
bought
we need
enough
to
of
do-
you. Buy something off me, Andrew.
Why should I gave you a free Funko Pop.
Yeah, that arrived damaged.
It was.
I've still
That's
got
why
it.
it was free.
That was a shame. That was my first ever Depop experience of that. Was the item arrived damaged. It's
I'm still
terrible.
waiting. I'm still waiting for my 5-star review. I refunded you 2 weeks after purchase.
I've completely forgot about that.
You should see
do that.
the.
You should have
should
reminded me.
Parcels to go refused to refund it. So no, we don't cover packaging. And I said the fucking thing's crushed in half.
That's bad.
Something heavy landed on top of that box.
Obviously, yeah. That's bad if it's crushed that bad. Jeez.
But it's in an oversized box as well. I mean, there was plenty of room. I mean, if it had got like crushed at the other corner, it'd have been absolutely fine. But it got crushed in the exact corner the bloody item was.
Something really heavy must have landed on that box so to do that kind of damage.
How many? You could fit what? 4 or 5 Funkos in that size box? At least 4.
Did you get the DVD? I'm asking you, John. I've not had that.
Anything breakable, I overpack the hell out of it.
I do, Jess. It is like I do it like because people just keep nagging for me every now and again. They keep going like, "What's your store?" So it's if it's asked for, I do share it. But
Andrew's got one hell of a selection of goods here. Nice selection there, Andrew. Lots of different stuff on your eBay page. I'm looking at here. Wow.
Yeah, you'll have a problem. You'll have a problem shifting that Mad Max Lethal Weapon DVD. I've just sold Mad Max 1, 2, and 3, then Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, and 4 for £11, including £11.75, including postage.
You see, I would have a problem. I would have a problem shifting it, but I know that you're going to buy it from me now, so that I no longer have that problem.
I've got loads of copies of it, Andrew.
No, you see, what's more? What harm is having more going to do? It's in excellent condition.
Because I've just rid of
somebody sat on it.
Yeah, I imagine shipping would be too much for me to buy anything. Probably cost an arm and a leg to ship it out way over here. I got to pay some bills anyway, so I don't have a whole lot of surplus cash right now.
Good check to see whether that's the right link or not. No.
Nice looking store, though, I must say, Andrew.
Why is that not working? Let's try Chrome.
Oh.
Peter's seen something he wants. Here we go.
You've got a barometer. What's the answer?
I've got 2 barometers, one of which is missing its thermometer, which I've stringently removed for postage reasons, and one isn't.
I was listening today and took a picture of the phone, turned it around, and it slid and went bang, cracked straight across the glass.
It's that one.
So I've listed it, but obviously dropped the price. What a knobhead.
Buy my shit.
That's not a bad price actually for that barometer you got there.
Very competitive.
The Weathermaster. Yeah, no, that's okay. Not that I'm interested in it.
Oh.
So Buckle Y is your shop, is it, Damien?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just taking a look here.
Somebody buy a map.
I would do if there was something I'm interested in.
There's over 1,000 bloody items there.
How many items have you got in your store, Andrew?
1,241 at the moment.
Damien, how many have you got on yours? How many items have you got, do you know?
445.
No, I've got just short of 2. Yes, it's up 250. I've just got just below that.
Stop it.
No.
Evening Polar Shack.
Oh, is that yours there? Yours is.
Yeah, come in. No, not interested.
Oh. I know you can't sell alcohol on eBay, but I was given this, and it's
No, because age verification.
Glenfiddich.
What was that? I was the Glenfiddich. Yeah, you can sell sort of memorabilia.
It's
and
18.
Sort of alien.
Yeah, you could
It's-
sell like
yeah.
if it was like
It's-
empty or something, you could probably sell it. But
No,
you know, you
this
couldn't
is
sell
actually
anything.
full.
Yeah, well then you
Yeah.
couldn't post that in Canada. Anything that's
I don't
considered
think
flammable, like a flammable liquid, you cannot mail here at all. You'd get in deep trouble if they found out.
I mean, I like whiskey.
Like you
but
can't sell perfume.
That is,
I would never think of selling perfume or cologne. I mean, it's just like not going to happen, right? Alcohol is pretty much the same. If it's got any kind of alcohol
Yeah.
content,
I know Canada.
they just won't allow it. It's considered dangerous goods basically here in Canada to
But
ship
in-
that.
Yeah. But I'm not talking about eBay. Anybody knows?
If it was an empty bottle, though, I mean,
It's
for
18-year-old.
like a decorative, you could probably sell that. I would think,
I'm sure there are companies that
Mm.
sell alcohol mail order in Canada.
You can.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
if you got the
there's,
license, you can
but-
probably, if you got a special contract or something, but you'd have to have some kind of declaration,
there's-
go through all the
Well,
paperwork. I mean, I wouldn't even bother, as a small seller. But basically, you go on the Canada Post
This
website,
is
they have
from
like
the-
items you cannot sell, and anything considered flammable, liquids would not be acceptable. You'd have to be a big company to sell that, to send that. I mean,
Yeah. It's an 18-year-old, right? Purchased from the Glenfiddich distillery in 2004. So that design is so.
boy,
out
that's
of date.
yeah. You've had that ever since then. Wow, that's a while.
chap. Thing is, I'm doing like a whiskey. I'm not opening it because I don't know. I don't know the value.
Yeah, I have
Right,
no
you
idea
must-
what
you must
that would
have
go
seen-
for.
You can send alcohol by Royal Mail, like domestically, not abroad, as long as it is between more than 24% by volume, not more than 70% alcohol by volume. So you can send like gin, rum, whiskey, whatever.
Huh.
No more than 1 litre at a time. No more than 2 items in any one parcel. Markers fragile. And surrounded by absorbent material.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up on Canada Post. I haven't looked it up in
I
ages,
feel
so
like,
maybe
it's-
it might be for alcohol, but
Goes
I
on
know
the
like
outside.
perfume and stuff is definitely a no-go. But yeah, I haven't actually looked at the restrictions in a while, probably a few years at least, because I just don't sell that stuff, so I don't really think about it.
Your perfumes.
I was
Perfumes
given
you
it,
can-
and
no more than 150 ml per item and no more than 4 in one parcel.
Sounds like you
And
guys are a little more relaxed over there than we are
and
then,
you've
because
got-
I don't think you can send it at all over here.
It's got to have that label on it.
Okay, yeah, well that's the thing. It's
Right.
you probably have to have some kind of
Okay.
permit, some kind of special arrangement with the post office to be able to regularly sell that stuff. So I imagine, if you were a professional company that was your stock and trade, you could probably come to some arrangement. But yeah,
Yes, bribery.
well, the big boys do get preferential treatment sometimes, don't they? You got to jump through the hoops, so to speak. Which I don't really care to bother with. I got plenty of stuff I can sell without having to go to that trouble to sell that kind of thing. So
I know that there are people that called collectors of whiskey and things like that. I'd say that an 18-year-old, but it's 2004, so the design of that is obsolete. So there might be somebody, a collector.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of that age. It's just trying to find it in the local.
Yeah, well, I
In the
suppose there's
UK.
some liquor bottles that have a certain design. I mean, even if they're empty, they'd be collectible to the collectors, right?
Yeah,
Like I think I
yeah.
remember reading somewhere like Andy Warhol did a bunch of designs for some liquor company, and those labels now are, if the bottle has those Andy Warhol labels, they're, probably going for good money, even if there's no alcohol, in the bottle anymore. They're still
Yeah.
a collectible item, so to speak.
But you get that these wine collectors that they'll pay a fortune for like wines that are like undrinkable because they're 100 years old, but because it's like
yeah,
everything else about it, you couldn't
yeah.
drink it because it'd be absolutely disgusting and will do you
It's like a
make you
status
very
symbol.
ill. But they just collect it. Yeah, that's great. Thousands,
Yeah.
tens of thousands of pounds on bottles of wines that you're not going to drink.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
I guess if you
like
got that much money, though, I mean, I guess you just don't care, right, Peter? It's like, it's like parking meter money to the rich people.
yeah.
But I mean, it's like, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know why you'd pay that for like wine you couldn't drink, but I mean, like whiskey and stuff, that stuff will age well, right? I mean, some of the whiskey prices at the government liquor store here, I mean, they go into the thousands and thousands of dollars for a bloody bottle of this stuff. If it's old enough, right?
You wouldn't want to drop that
in the stores.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they might have to special order it. I don't know, but it's on their website. I think there's bottles of whiskey on there up to like 3,000-4,000 Canadian dollars. It's nuts. But people, I guess the super rich will actually pay this, just to drink this stuff apparently. But yeah, it's interesting what people will pay for things, isn't it?
So not the sort of thing you find in Lidl then, or Aldi.
Yeah, just take a look here. I'm just taking a Google search. I'm just going to take a quick check here to see what kind of prices we're talking about. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'm just looking at the BC Liquor Store website here. They have a... okay, guys, I'm going to give you a price here that's probably going to shock you. They've got something called Glen Grant Private Collection 1948 from the United Kingdom. Take a guess at how much they want for a bottle of this stuff. 700 mils.
About 150 grand.
So
not quite that high. Not quite that high, no. It is, I'll give you the price. It's 39,000 Canadian dollars for a 700 ml bottle of that shit.
I'm not going near a fucking 15-foot King Cobra.
39,000 Canadian dollars. I mean, even in pounds, that's a lot, right? That's like probably up in the upper 20s in pounds for a bloody bottle of whiskey.
Probably about 20 quid, yeah.
That's probably a collector, A collector.
I hope so. I mean, I can't imagine paying that to actually drink it, right? But yeah, they have that. They have lots of this on their website. I mean, there's a Delmore Constellation 1973. That's almost 30,000. Glenlivet 50-year-old Scotch whiskies going for 26 grand. I mean, it goes on and on, right? There's a lot of high-priced hooch.
That's like sort of equivalent to that's like £1,000 a shot,
Oh, it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, I can imagine some super rich folks the thing is, this town is actually, we have the highest per capita number of millionaires here in the whole country. So I could see, some parties where these, super rich get together and they just order a case of this stuff and they just, party it up, right? Because mean, when you're that rich, I mean, what's 39 grand, right? Doesn't mean anything, does it? When you're multimillionaire. So not any party
I
I'll
don't
ever be
care.
invited to,
I
though.
wouldn't, if I were making million, I wouldn't pay that for it. I won't pay that for, it's just ridiculous. It's really taking a piss and being disrespectful of people that, I mean, we've got a lot of problems in the world, without spending that much money
Oh,
on a
yeah,
bottle of
I agree
whiskey.
100%. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's like people with these, super yachts, like these big boats that are, you could, put like, hundreds of people on, comfortably, and they cruise around, and it's like, really, does anybody really need this when there's so much, in the world that, could be improved, but, you know, that's the way the system is, right? I mean, we live in a
Andrew's getting
capitalist system,
bored.
so
He's yawning.
Well, I want to know where
what?
Sally.
Go on, sorry.
I want to know where Sally Kelly is. I haven't had a chat to Sexy Kelly for a bit. He's probably watching.
You'll get a chat with her. I'm going to for once.
Lauren is not happy. She's lost the listing challenge for me this week. She's got to pay. She's got to pay the forfeit. She's not happy about it. Obviously, there's only one forfeit I accept.
That would be a date.
There are two forfeits I accept.
Okay. Oh boy. I must say, after many months of being on these streams, I'm starting to get a sense of how to read your mind there, Andrew.
That's slightly concerning.
Oh gosh.
I imagine $1 million is fuck all to Zeta Jones and Michael Douglas. To me, it would be a mansion in Wrexham.
Yeah, I could do a lot with $1 million, definitely. I'd probably stick it in the bank for 6 months and think about what I wanted to do, though, really. If I ever got a landfall like that out of the blue, I would be so shocked. I would be like, what do I do? I wouldn't want to take any rash decisions, that's for sure. I want to think about it for a few months. Because you hear those stories about people that like win the lottery for like 10 million, right? And they end up just blowing it all and, totally screwing their life up.
That would be me. We've got a look at the Glasgow reseller. Welcome.
Hello.
I'm just going to call you TGR. Welcome, TGR. What's your story?
Welcome to the stream.
I assume from Scotland. I could be horribly wrong.
Yeah, PvP. What you said there, they get these they're like lottery winners, and there's a guy in the UK that I forget his name now. He's like, he just come out of prison or something like that. He won the first time I had to go on the lottery, and he won like £1 million.
Wow!
Absolutely blew it. Bought this massive house, completely disrupted the area, and blew it out. And then did he win it again or something like that a few years later?
Really? Wow, it sounds like a guy who, like, from prison to riches, like, that sounds like a guy whose luck really swings big, back and forth, like, from bad to good, like. But yeah, that's
Sarah got it right, yes. Mickey Carroll.
So what happened the second time he won it? Did he blow it the second time as well there, Peter? Or?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh,
he had a massive party, but bought this big house in a really nice area and parties and it's absolutely just the area, and he blew it all in.
So he basically got the finances to live like an upper class person, but he was still thinking like a lower class person. So he totally screwed up.
He didn't know how to handle it, and again, he works on the bins, he works on the dust bins, he works on collecting garbage now.
Right. So if he was in prison too, that tells you something about, maybe he didn't make the wisest choices in life. So, you know,
Mm.
I'm not
He's got
surprised
this
he
money.
kind of
He's
blew it.
decided to do what yeah.
I'd never, if I
Um,
won millions, I'd never buy a big house though. I'd buy a nice house. I probably would buy a comfortable house, or maybe even I'd just get a condo or something in a really nice building. But there's no bloody way I'd like buy a mansion or something because I don't need it, right? I don't
oh
need
yeah,
that kind of space, you know.
yeah.
Something with maybe 2 or 3 bedrooms where I could, store the death piles and stuff. But other than that, I mean, I
Yeah.
just wouldn't need it.
But
You know.
you'd still do well. I know you don't at the moment, but you probably would then say, I can give up work and I will do eBay full time. I'm a multimillionaire and just go around sourcing and
Yeah,
get someone else to do all the
if I,
listings and
yeah, yeah, if I won millions, Peter, I'd be very tempted to quit my job for sure. You know, but there's part of you, when you have a job that's pretty good and like I had a really good week at work and my boss was really positive this week, giving me really positive feedback and you know, it's like when you got a really nice boss that actually cares, it's kind of hard just to give your 2 weeks notice and walk out the door in a way too. I'd probably cut it down to like maybe
if
one
you
or
got
two
tracked
days a
like
week
that
though.
and you wouldn't,
Just
yeah.
to
But the
keep
thing is,
just to
you'd feel if you got tracked, I said if you seem you get tracked good where you're working, and if you won like millions, you wouldn't want to say, right, I'm off, sod you, I'm
no,
going
I wouldn't do
to
that.
sort of
I'd at least give 2 weeks notice and
yeah, exactly.
be decent because we actually had somebody walk off the job earlier this year who gave 2 weeks notice and then they sent an email to my boss saying they had to go for a COVID test, so of course they couldn't work for 2 weeks, right? Because that's the protocol. So they basically, you know,
Right.
they basically walked out the door, the first day, so to speak. So my boss was not too impressed.
That's for Sarah. That's the big one when she was a kitten.
Oh, cool! Wow, that's a nice picture
Oh,
there, Damien. That's a real cute kitty.
That was like 7 years old. Yes, it's you.
Meow.
No, the cat. No.
Yeah,
oh,
that's a
that's
great
great.
photo.
That's
That's a
great
great
photo.
photo.
Ugh.
Uh
Yeah.
Andrew,
Fuck it. Talk to you.
Andrew, by the way, Emma is a millionaire and single, according to Chris
What?
Tyler.
Emma's single?
All that fat now.
That is the
And she's a millionaire.
that is the Emma who won the tennis, and
Oh,
I don't
that's a
think
different Emma. Okay.
yeah I don't think the prize for that wasn't £1,000,000. So she's probably not quite there at being a millionaire yet.
I think the Emma that's taking you to KFC might have left anyway. I haven't seen her in the chat in ages now.
Oh, she's gone to bed.
Okay.
She left the country. Yeah, it says about a guy whose girlfriend won the lottery was kicked out of a pub quite near me for lighting a cigar with a £50 note. That's disgusting.
That's just silly. I don't know why
Oh,
people
she's
would do something like that.
adorable.
Another one.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I mean, if
exactly.
you're going to waste
Dollars.
50 pounds, give it to a homeless person or something, right? Don't light a bloody cigar with it.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, whose is that? Is that mine? Not yours.
$2.5
Somebody's
million.
got a sale.
Who's
And don't think that is tax free either. They're fucking 50% tax on that. So, as I say, less than £1 million.
Is it time for guess the price? Did somebody just get a sale?
Yeah, it's me.
Let's do that. Let's do guess the price.
It's a viewer sale as well.
Oh, cool.
Why are you buying off him? Why are you not buying?
Give us a clue what it is.
Okay, Damien, let's
Give us a
guess the
clue,
price.
Damien.
Oh, I've got to actually see how much I sold it for. I can't remember what that was.
Don't tell us what you sold it for.
Oh, I won't. I just need to know it. Okay, yeah. My only hint is that all my prices end in like £X 97p.
97. Oh, okay.
497.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
I'll go with
Tell us what
997.
it is, and we'll see.
497.
997.
No,
397.
no.
What is it you've sold?
297.
What
I've
is it?
sold a clock.
What is it you've sold?
1497.
No,
1997.
no,
1297.
no.
What clock it is? Is it a grandfather clock or is it a wall clock? Or...
It's a clock. It's got
4997.
and it goes on what? It's not. You're way off the mark. It's not that much.
Okay. 2497.
497.
No. No.
897.
No. Got
Well,
no correct. Yeah.
I suck at guessing just like I usually do. I don't think I've ever actually won one of these.
Has nobody guessed 1997?
I did. I know I was wrong.
Even if they had, that'd be wrong.
Well, I think I'm going to go and get one more drink while this fun mayhem is going on. Be back in a
I think
minute.
he's paid more in postage than what I've actually. Because he's in Ireland, isn't he? So it's got to go GSP.
What? Damien, what was the final figure?
Sorry, I don't know what the final figure was, but it was a lot.
Final figure.
It disappears because
Are we still guessing?
when you get a GSP sale, the notification that comes down, because I've got an iPhone, the notification that pops up on your lock screen shows the full price that they paid, which disappears as soon as you go into the app, so you can't see it, and then you don't see how much they paid for it again. Right, no, still no correct guesses. I'll give you a clue. It is an odd number.
697.
That's
an odd
an even number.
number.
It's an odd number. So the
797.
7. No.
$13.97.
No. I think you're the only one still play.
Higher or lower?
I don't know what your last one low. We've got a correct guess.
Yeah,
Somebody-
higher than 7.
No, somebody in the chat. Yeah.
If it's 1197, I've already said that.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
correct.
So it is. And how much have they paid for GSP postage?
Oh, I've got no idea.
All right.
It was more than that. I don't know what he's bloody paid for it. But thank you to both my viewer purchases tonight.
Both? For fuck's sake, how
Both.
many? It's my fucking 100th fucking anniversary. Right, I'm putting a link into the fucking store again. No fucking super chats, nothing.
Back again.
There's not going to be 101st fucking episode. I'm not doing anymore.
So I can do your 100th again in 2 weeks.
What, Andrew's given up the drinking with Andrew
It's the
streams?
final episode of Drink
Because
with
I got
Andrew.
bored and
Yeah.
counted. It's only the
Oh, that's
98th.
disappointing. It's become a tradition here on
I don't know
YouTube.
the super channel. Well, if I give everybody 100, it's 100 pennies, so £1. If everybody in the chat give you £1, give you £1, it's 100 pennies. How many people in the chat?
Are we still guessing on Damien's sale
No.
or Andrew's?
Yeah,
No.
already got mine.
53.
Oh, was Andrew had to say it as well?
No.
No. What we guessing on Andrew's then?
Ah.
What we
Well, I've
guessing
had a
now?
sale, have I? You can't fucking guess on something if I haven't had a sale.
don't know.
Yes. It's Kenny. I get it now. It's not CGI, it's Kenny.
I don't use pack link, John, but I've got a Royal Mail account. What? Cats are weird.
But yeah, last ever episode of Drinking with Andrew. That's it.
So why have you decided that, Andrew? What happened?
Well, I'm really fucking super chats. I know he's bought off my store. Buy that freaking Damien.
Quick, somebody buy something from Andrew to keep this fantastic stream going every Friday.
Yeah. You've got a date with them, haven't you?
Well, yeah, it's like going from like a high point of Emma to a low point of ending the drinking streams. That's no good.
I would buy
Yeah.
something, but I've got a new little laptop to pay for.
I'd buy something, but the shipping would be ridiculously expensive. So, and besides, I got some bills to pay, so my money's kind of tight for the next 2 weeks. What's your cheapest item, Andrew? I'd almost be tempted to buy something if it would keep the drinking streams going.
What is his cheapest? Usually I buy his cheapest item.
You've got to have something for like...
He's got something for $1.99. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a DVD. It's a Barbie DVD for $1.99.
Okay. I don't think I can stoop quite that low, even to save the drinking stream.
Go on.
I think I have to draw the line at Barbie. It's like, no Barbie.
Well, if you buy 2 of them, he'll give you a 20% discount.
Yeah. Now, the shipping would be horrendous anyway to overseas. There must be somebody in the UK that can buy something off of Andrew's.
I'll tell you what you could do, PvP, though, just for fun, is to go onto Andrew's store, look up this Barbie DVD, and see how much they would actually charge to send it to. Like, if you wanted about how much the actual shipping would be, it's $1.99 free postage.
I'm on his.
Be interesting to see how much it would cost to get it to Canada.
I'm on his page here, so that's under films and TV. Let's see here. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. Type in Barbie and see if it comes up.
Later, John. I can't do it on this phone.
Okay, you're talking Barbie Life in the Dream House? I think I found it here.
That's the one, yeah.
Okay.
So this £2 item.
That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just think, you want to know how much the bloody express delivery is to Canada?
Probably about $20.
It's over 16 pounds, so that would be more than $20. That'd probably be like, I don't know, 20-something dollars, but yeah, it's a little beyond my price range, really.
That's...
It's like, I ain't paying like $25 for a fucking Barbie DVD. Like, Jesus, never. Come on, somebody in the UK must be able to buy something off of Andrew's website.
The last thing I bought, I still haven't got yet because he owes it to me when he sees me.
Yeah, shipping is just outrageous though overseas. Yeah. Though actually, that seems pretty high. You know, for shipping.
Probably, I mean, it's. I mean, I don't. And do you put the dimensions in?
Do I fuck?
No, it's like because that would go letter size rather than large.
Yeah, I could ship that letter mail probably for under $10 to the UK from here, Andrew. So that seems like twice as expensive as it should be.
Cardboard sleeve, not. So
I would think that'd be like £8 to ship here, not 16.
to fucking eBay, not me. It's not my fault.
Oh, you're using global shipping?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was interested in, seeing how
Okay.
much they would want for.
Yeah, see, we don't have global shipping available in Canada. We never have had it, so you've got to set all your own shipping rates here, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but I've managed to do it over the years. But yeah, that's expensive. Wow.
Yeah. I sold something to America on Wednesday. No, on Tuesday. I shipped it on Wednesday, and then yesterday I got a message from them asking if I could ship it, if I could pack it properly for them. I said I sent it yesterday. Okay, great. Thanks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, that's a bit difficult when they want you to do something that you've already shipped. That's crazy.
yeah. I mean, wasn't it a case of like, I shipped, I'd already packed it like 2 hours ago. You've just missed me. It was like a whole day.
That's just crazy.
And
Yeah.
it's like, well, if it arrives damaged, then that's on GSP. It's not on me.
Yeah.
I packed it well enough. If he complains that it's damaged,
Yeah,
then,
you guys are lucky to have GSP. It seems like a much easier way to just do things than having to figure out all the shipping on your own.
yeah.
But I guess we don't have a big enough population here to. They've never given it to us, though. I don't know why they couldn't. I mean, we got like 37 million people. They could put a shipping, an eBay center in like Winnipeg in the middle of the country, and I'm sure it would work fine. But I don't know. Somehow eBay treats us like second-class sellers here in Canada. It seems.
Yeah.
So,
Is there no third-party options? Is nobody sort of gone and like entrepreneurial and sort of set up their own GSP kind of thing? It's like, hey, you want to sell international? Send your stuff to us, and we'll send it to the customer.
No, we got nothing like that in Canada. I mean, our courier companies here will just, rip you blind. Their prices are so high. Yeah. And I basically just end up shipping everything through Canada Post, pretty much, because they're the most affordable. And even their rates are, high enough when you got to ship, like, to the East Coast or something. It's not bad if I'm shipping, like, here, in BC or to Alberta or something next door. But, I mean, if I got to ship something to, like, Quebec or Ontario or out to the East Coast, it's like, it gets like $20 kind of range, to ship anything over. I mean, anything over letter mail, which is like 3/4 of an inch, basically. It's like, it gets pricey. I can actually ship stuff cheaper to the U.S. than I can to the East Coast of Canada. It's crazy the way they got it set up, but that's the way it is. So. But yeah, I guess it's just the size of the country. It's just the postal rates are just higher.
Yeah.
Which is why if I'm going to, get anything that's large, it's got to be an item that's got some good value to it. Like if I can get it like a DVD, recorder or something, and sell it for $100, then it's worth spending $20 or $30 to ship if I can get it cheap enough. But it's like some things I just don't even bother with. Somebody's saying Ireland hasn't got the GSP either. Yeah.
No, not Republic of Ireland hasn't.
That's Sean's mix shop. Yeah, said Ireland doesn't have it.
There's not many
it's weird.
countries that do have GSP. It's quite good. I mean, I think since the beginning, since Brexit last year, it sold quite a lot abroad. This year it's gone really down, and I've had like sort of potential buyers saying, "Can you do anything with the price?" I says,
Here is
Mel.
That's
Mel.
They're paying VAT, import tax.
Yeah.
They're paying import tax and VAT they didn't pay before if it's in Europe. Which is the way it is.
I do still get the occasional European sale, but not as many as I used to. I'll probably get about one a month now.
Not like
well, since you're no longer a part of the UK
Yeah,
Union, right? It complicates things, I suppose.
Oh, hang on,
Yeah.
hang on,
Always had a sale.
hang on.
Oh, we got on.
It is
What?
time for Guess the
What?
Price with Money Mental UK.
$1.99.
For fuck's sake.
Let's get the bloody music on.
What is it you've
I got no
Have
music
you
here.
sold another
rolled, Andrew?
Yes, I don't know if she wants me to name her or not. But my
What is it you've sold?
eBay. Well, I've only got one thing for $1.99.
So Andrew will give us no information as usual, I assume. I'll just take a wild guess then. $9.99.
Damien's already guessed it.
$11.99.
No,
I was
$1.99.
busy
$1.99.
texting in the chat, so I wasn't paying
$1.99.
attention. Sorry. I was
Right,
busy texting.
Have you sold one of them Barbie things?
I can even drop it off in person when I see them.
Hi, Mel.
Why am I not getting any bloody emails?
Right. I need to put him out for his wee-wees because
Uh-oh.
he's asking to go out. Go out for wee-wees. Come on, yeah. Come on. Go out for wee-wees, yeah.
So, Damien, you've got cats. I've got a fish. I fish, and the big fish ate the little fish a few months ago.
No.
Little bullying it. And I went run down. Where are you?
When the little fish eats
emptied
the
the
big
tank
fish,
out,
you
and
need to worry.
where's it got the little fish have been eating? Yeah.
Nah.
So you got two cats then, Damien.
Yeah, I've got two. You don't get fed for another 45 minutes.
Yeah, I got no pets right now. I think about getting a cat because we are allowed to have cats in the apartment where I live. But trouble is, since I'm working so much, I mean, like I'm gone like 10 hours a day with my bloody job. It's like I don't know if that'd be fair for the little bugger to be here all alone like that. Besides, I'm afraid he'd bloody, chew. Yeah. He'd chew my computer cables or something and bloody electrocute himself, So I'm a little concerned about having a cat, but I do like cats.
Yeah.
No, I think.
What is it you do then, Pete? Sorry, Damien. Yeah.
What?
Go on, Damien. You saying?
No, I was just saying. I think every flat in the apartment blocks now got a cat.
Yeah, there are definitely cats here because I asked the landlords, and they do allow cats. So, I mean, I would love to have a cat. I like cats. I mean, cats are cool. I've always liked cats more than dogs, really. But I don't know. It's just like working so much and not being here to keep it company. It's like I don't know. It's just like, probably not going to happen anytime soon, I guess. Maybe when if I retire in a few years, get some kind of government pension, maybe, don't have to work anymore, and then I would definitely think about it for sure. Or if I get eBay going big time and start raking in the cash, maybe then I wouldn't have to work so much, and that would definitely be something I would consider. I do like cats, though. Cats like me, too. It's weird. I've been to, I've known friends over the years where they had cats that the cats would not go near anybody. Those kind of cats that were just very wary of folks. Like my cousin used to have a cat like many, many years ago. And this cat would never go near anybody other than my cousin, right? It was like his cat. And I remember this cat, I went over to my cousin's place and we were like, back then, we were teenagers. We were listening to some, records or whatever. And all of a sudden this cat, walks into the room and just jumps up on my lap and goes to sleep, right? And I was like, wow. I I guess I just send off some kind of vibes with cats. I mean, I just seem to have some kind of connection with them. So I like cats. I mean, cats are
Uh,
cool.
Cats, back from burnout, has said you could get a mature rescue cat. They sleep a lot. A kitten will be hard. My sister has recently got a rescue cat 4 months ago. It's a 5-year-old cat.
Yeah,
It goes out of the
yeah,
garden
maybe.
and it brings in birds and it brings in toads and also get out. You don't like Shed before was the most boring cat ever. It'd sit in the garden and birds would sort of jump around him and wouldn't do a thing. This one is absolutely on. Just wants to play all the time. And said bringing birds in. Some are dead, some are still alive. Toads. And
Yeah, I guess cats do that, don't they? They like to bring gifts home.
Yeah, my first ever cat, like, used to. He was the king of the neighbourhood. He would terrorise it. It's like you hear cats fighting at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, he'd be there and all that.
Oh, jeez, when you hear cats fighting, yeah, it's like, oh boy.
Yeah, one summer, in the course of about a fortnight, he cleared out the neighbour's koi carp pond.
Yeah, they do like to eat. Yeah, I had that happen too. We had a neighbor that had a pond full of fish, and yeah, they didn't last too long.
Yeah. Like, they were absolutely fine for it. All of a sudden, just found her and said, like, in the space of like about a fortnight, he just cleared the pond. Neighbours weren't impressed because they were expecting fish.
Yeah, no, my neighbours weren't too thrilled either. Oh boy.
Still in lockdown then, Mel? How many COVID cases are there? Well, it's only estimate.
Probably about 3 according to the news, isn't it? Like they get one case and that's it. Half the country's locked down.
Jesus.
Yeah, it seems like it's gotten worse in Australia.
We've got 2,000 yesterday, another 4,000 today. Well, we might lock down next week.
Yeah, it's not too bad here right now, but we still got to wear masks everywhere we go, so we're not out of the woods yet, unfortunately.
Do you think we'll have another lockdown, guys?
Not unless there's a vaccine escaping variant.
Yeah.
I don't think
not like we have done in the last year.
About it. Yeah. But if we got put back to square one again, where the vaccines were effective, I don't think there'd be a choice. But all the while the vaccines are working to any degree, we'll just muddle through, and it'll just they'll make us wear masks, and they might do activate around the edges of things, like working from home and that sort of thing. But full on lockdown, no.
Yeah, it won't be like what it was now. I totally agree. I mean, we've all had double jabs, have we?
Yeah, it's weird. It's totally different here. Like, we've never gone into lockdown here in BC because I guess we've only got around 5 million people in the province, and we're like about 4 times the size of the UK, so we're kind of more spread out population-wise, mostly. I mean, of course, Vancouver is a major city with a few million, probably 2 or 3 million people down there, but yeah, we've never gone into lockdown, but the government has made it, of course, mandatory to wear masks anywhere indoors, because that's basically the law now. So, but yeah, it just seems like for a few weeks, like a couple of months ago, we didn't have to wear a mask because it seemed like things were improving, and then after 2 or 3 weeks, the government brought back in the mandatory mask thing because it started to see the numbers climbing again and the infection rate. So. And I mean, I don't know, people are getting inoculated. Like, I think the inoculation program's probably going really good out here. I've got both of my jabs, months ago, and I didn't have any real side effects, so everything went well. And I think a lot of people have got inoculated because they give you a card when you get your injections, right? And you have to show that card now. Like, if you want to go to a movie theater or a pub or a restaurant, you're going to have to produce that vaccination card to prove that you've been vaccinated. Otherwise, they don't let you in. Because they're starting up, like concerts and stuff too soon here. So.
Mm. Yeah,
Don't you have
we've
the
got.
app on your phone then? PvP, yeah. So the app on the phone where you
I
just
just got my
you
phone
look at your phone,
activated
tells
the
you
other
you've had.
day. I'm a dinosaur when it comes to cell phones. I never had one before, and
All
I
right.
downloaded the eBay app, but I haven't really figured out how to use it yet. So,
Mm.
but yeah, as far as apps go, I haven't really checked into them on my phone yet, Peter.
Mm.
Yeah,
We'll just see
Luke's
what
got his
happens. I mean, go on.
What are you all talking about? I'm distracted.
No, we're just talking about COVID. Luke's got his second jab tomorrow.
I think I'm going to get a third jab,
Ooh.
as I am, fucking medically incapable and will probably fucking die if I get it.
Mm.
I think the cider it'll sort you out, Andrew.
Well, they do say it
I'll
cures
have the third
everything.
jab because I'm old. Yeah, I'll get the third jab because I'm old.
I'm not sure I'll
Good
get a
boy.
third one.
No, good dog.
A friend of mine, him and his wife, both double jabbed, and they been out when he rang me. His wife got tested, she's positive, and he got positive. I did a lateral flow test, and I was okay. But he felt, even though he double jabbed for about 2 or 3 days, he felt absolutely crap. And then he said, "I'm okay," and lost his taste, sense
Yeah,
of smell and taste and everything else.
the jab won't necessarily stop you getting it, but it will stop you
No, exactly. But
hopefully experiencing
But it'll
the
stop you
worst
from
of it,
dying,
yeah.
exactly. The thing
which
is,
is
if
the
you can't
main
have had the
thing.
jab, you've been really hospitalised. I mean, I don't know if people. I know 2 people that have actually died through COVID, and a lot of people have been very, very ill
Well,
through it. And then a few people have had it and no symptoms at all, but they're bigger.
yeah, it's a weird disease, isn't it? I mean, some people just go right to the ventilator and die, and other people
Mm.
can get it and not even know they've gotten it. It's a really weird disease, this
Yeah,
this
I
COVID
mean,
thing.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
most diseases,
oh,
if you get it, you know you're sick, right? And yet there's people walking around out there that haven't been inoculated that could be infectious, don't even know they're infectious, and they could be
and
spreading
pass
it
it on.
everywhere they go. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
exactly,
scariest
absolutely.
part of it. Thing is, though, it does vary, doesn't it, Peter? Like the way people react to the vaccine. Like when I got my jab, I think I got my first one back in May, and I got another one like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, whatever it was. Now I lose track, but I got both of them. The first one, I had like a where the injection site was. I had like a sore muscle, like around the muscle there,
Mm.
sore for like 9 hours, and then it was gone. Second one, absolutely no side effects at all. I felt totally fine.
yeah, same
I
for
got
me.
the Pfizer, which I hear is the best,
Mm.
one as far as side effects. Now my cousin and his wife got theirs at a pharmacy, and it was like the AstraZeneca. They both felt sick as dogs for like 2 days after they got it, right? Like he told me they were really felt like flu symptoms, right? So it really seems to vary on maybe the vaccine you get, or maybe the way your body deals, with it. So yeah, it's
Sarah's
yeah.
saying, she did a lateral flow test and sneezed her head up. When you do it, right, make sure you do the throat first, and not the nostrils, and then the throat, because that's probably why you're sneezing.
Okay, Chris Tyler's saying a guy named Dusty died this week in America. I don't
That's
really know who
Alabama
Dusty
Pickers.
is, but
Alabama picker.
is
Alabama
he? Is
Pickers PvP. They both
oh?
died.
Did he just die this week? I heard somebody who died on here like maybe 3 weeks ago
It's
mentioned
the
somebody
same
had died.
people that
That was his wife.
he was
Oh
talking
my
about.
God! And he died too.
Yeah.
Oh
both.
jeez. Because I remember hearing about his wife, and I was like, "Oh, that's really sad."
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
What the fuck? Could somebody tell Ian he's not watching live?
Yeah, that's really sad. They both died. Oh, that's really tragic. God.
Fuck's sake.
Wow. I'll be really glad when this
Yeah,
damn
Alabama.
virus is over with. Yeah, I didn't.
But it's
I
like
didn't know
this
about
whole
that.
community,
That's really
this
sad.
whole community of the reselling community, like but I've watched them because a while back and things like this and everybody else. So we've got this community here that we're sort of like all together and strong. And I mean, I got nearly 2 years ago. I got really bad pneumonia. I was in hospital for nearly a month with it, and I'm still
Wow.
recovering now. But this eBay community has really helped me get through things. It's been great, and talking to you guys and having a bit of a laugh about everything. But we sort of feel, even though we don't know people, you sort of feel for the you feel like you know them, even though you don't. If
Well, we kind
never met
of
them.
know each other like on an acquaintance level, I guess. And I think we do kind of feel like friends. I mean, I know it's weird, since we're just
You do.
talking on the internet. But after a while, after months and months go by where you chat with folks, you do feel like you get to know them, and you get a sense
Absolutely.
for. I mean, I've always had a sense when I meet someone whether they're a good person or maybe they're not so good, if you know what I mean. And I think most of the people in the community here are really, really nice folks. I've always felt that from the people I've talked to. I think we're all
Well,
just
we're all for each
living
other.
our
We're
lives
all
and
like,
trying to get by in the world.
we help each other best we can, and talk about what we've done and what polos and all the other sort of things, and this is what I've done and everything else. It helps each other to do things like that. So you learn a lot. I mean, I don't know anything clothing. Like Damien and Andrew, you're quite well up on clothing, aren't you? That's
I'm
definitely
not.
Andrew is anyway. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
They're sort of
Andrew is
things
anyway.
that you wear
I know
to
a
cover,
bit. I know a bit.
keep you warm. But
There's many people with better knowledge than me, but I know enough to get by.
Oh yeah, my knowledge is. I mean, even 13 years on eBay, my knowledge is still. I could still, learn a lot and definitely keep growing my knowledge base. Definitely. I mean, it's like Andrew, or Al, when it comes to like clothes. They know so much. I know diddly about clothing, unless it's like concert T-shirts, which I can, do okay with, as I've, sold a number of them and I figured those out. But if it came to other styles of clothing, it's like I'd have a big learning curve.
I sold a skirt the other week.
That's
good.
That's good.
That's how fucking good I am. I can even
Concert
say things
T-shirts
I
now.
can't put in
That's
there.
great.
I
Yeah,
got
baby
loads
pink,
of
Concert
them.
T-shirts can be really, really good.
That's a
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
I've
I've
got
made
loads.
some really
Especially
good
if you get the
money
old
off of
like
concert.
60s, 70s, 80s.
Oh God,
Yeah.
if I could find some from the 60s or 70s, I'd be rolling in money. I mean, Jesus, those things would probably go for astronomical prices. Yeah. I'm talking mostly ones I had collected in the 80s when I would actually go to concerts, but I was weird that way. I'd buy them, but I'd never wear them. I just, sort of hang them up, and just, they were like collectibles to me. And then like 3 or 4
Yeah,
years ago, I
I
thought
never bought them.
I'm not going to wear these things. I might as well sell them and make some money. And Jesus, I got some damn good prices on some of them.
You can imagine if you had a concert T-shirt from the Beatles or the Stones, you know. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did.
I don't even, did they even have concert T-shirts
Merchandise
for the
then.
Beatles though? Were concert
I would say
T-shirts a thing back then? And
probably not. Yeah, I think the merch also came out in the 70s, wasn't it? Really? They may have
yeah, I mean
just
the
some
Beatles
stuff,
ended in
but
1970, right? So there probably were no proper concert shirts like, and the Beatles never toured that much anyway, really, did they? I mean, even in their heyday, I don't remember them going on long tours or
they
anything.
came out. They came out to. They did a bit, but not like what. Like now, you just a band will tour the entire world, and Beatles went, yeah, they'd be on
Yeah, I
Mars.
mean, now bands go on such extensive tours, it can go for like a year or more, some of the tours.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure
But
the
they have
Rolling
breaks in
Stones,
between, like yeah.
I think they probably did have them, but I don't think many people would have bought them. I think that's probably the thing.
yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
Really
probably.
don't know how much the Beatles did tour back in the 60s. Like, I
Well,
know they
they
played
toured.
certain concert dates that are
They,
famous,
toured-
but
they toured plenty. I mean, they're over in America all the time doing tours, weren't they? So
were they? Okay, I don't
yeah,
remember that. I'd have to look it up on Google.
Yeah,
They did
they
play
came
here
to
though.
Bradford with the Beatles, and so did the Stones.
They played in Vancouver actually. I remember that was a famous concert. I think in 1964. They played Vancouver at I think it was Empire Stadium, if I remember correctly, and it was so crazy. Like the fans went so nuts that they basically pulled the plug after about 30 minutes because the fans were just so like you see the videos back then, right? How the girls and whatever they just go totally bonkers when the Beatles would walk on the stage. Apparently, it was the crowd was so loud that you couldn't even hear the music from the things I've read over the years. And after about 30 minutes, they
Yeah,
just gave up and you know called it a
yeah.
day.
They also the thing that the equipment, the PA systems are not as big as like what they've got now. So
Oh, they would have been
massive.
primitive, I'm
You go
sure.
to like yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you go to like something very big concerts like that, and you've got a massive PA system and
Oh, now the
uh,
sound systems are unreal. Yeah,
and
I'm sure though. Probably by the 70s, there were a lot of pretty much concert T-shirts were pretty much a regular thing by the 70s, I would think. But man, those are probably
yeah,
really
yeah,
hard to find in
they were.
really good
I never
condition.
found those. So well. Andrew,
Probably pretty rare
looking
to
bored
find those.
as concert. So, what's your best concert you've been to, guys?
Oh, that's a
Damien.
good question.
No,
Geez,
Are
I've
we
got a
talk-
number of answers there.
my
are we
best one would
talking?
be Muse. Saw them at Wembley Stadium when the new stadium first opened.
Who was it? I missed that, Damien. Who was it?
Muse.
Muse. Oh, okay. I've heard of them, but I've never actually heard them.
Oh, you
Muse.
probably have.
Well, they're what?
Yeah,
When did
MUSE.
they start? How many years have they been going?
Oh, God, they probably go about 15, 20 years now.
So the 2000s, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that, it was probably 2008, 2009, something like
Oh,
that.
so they're pretty recent then, actually. Fairly. Yeah. See, for me, my listening goes back to the 60s, right? Because I was a kid back then, and I actually remember, like in 19 early, no, probably was. I mean, I don't know the exact year, but it was probably 1964 when I was a little kid, and I can remember the
2007.
Beatles on the radio, and my parents' car. I'd be dancing around in the back seat of my parents' car listening to the Beatles, like "Want to Hold Your Hand" or one of those old classics back then. Oh man, yeah. But yeah, it's like best concert. Jeez, probably the absolute best concert I ever saw would be David Bowie on the Serious Moonlight tour. I think it was 1983 when he
Wow.
played BC Place in Vancouver. It was actually the first concert they ever had there because BC Place opened, I think, about 2 weeks before that. And it's a massive stadium, 54,000 capacity, and Bowie filled it. He filled it, 54,000 tickets, the lower deck, the upper deck. It was packed with people. I mean, God, that was
That
probably the best concert I ever saw. He was amazing.
would that be the Let's Dance concert?
Yes,
The Last Dance, Let's
Let's
Dance. Was
Dance.
that
It
the
was the
that
Let's
era?
Dance. Yeah, it was the Let's Dance
Yeah.
album. It was the Serious Moonlight tour, as he called it. But yeah, it was Let's Dance, China
Right.
Girl, you know, Modern Love, all of those songs. He
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
all of those that night. And of course, all his old hits, Ziggy Stardust and, all that stuff. I mean, it was just phenomenal. It really was a great concert. I've seen a lot of other ones too that would rival that. They'd be a close second, but that would, if you're talking one concert, that would probably be the one I would remember.
Andrew.
So what about Andrew? What about
Your
Peter and Andrew? What are
concerts.
your favorites?
Oh, I don't do gigs. Not anymore.
Um, well, the actual first concert I went to see was, if you know Kiki D, because she's from Bradford.
Oh yeah,
We Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Elton John.
I remember that song. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was 76, right? 76. So she's playing at her hometown, and I'd been somewhere with parents, come home, and my mate said, "Oh, we've got to see things. We've got some tickets to see Kiki D." So okay, we'll go see her. So I was going to sing "Don't Go Breaking My Heart." Elton John came on stage, sang "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" with Kiki D, especially for
Cool.
me because it was her hometown, and went. That's
Wow.
I would say favourite concert. I want to say I saw Roxette, Swedish band, Swedish duo, in Sheffield. That was 94. Roxette.
Okay, I remember Roxette. Yeah, I remember them back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joyride was one of theirs.
That's probably
Yeah,
things.
I think I remember that song. Yeah.
Yeah, Joyride. Yeah.
But that's a while ago.
Motorhead. So Motorhead quite a few
Motorhead,
times.
really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen Motorhead, and you saw them like in their heyday back then.
Early 80s. Actually got on the guest list and went backstage and met him.
Oh really? Wow, that's cool. So what were they like, Peter? were they nice guys?
Really nice guys. Really, really good guys. A good laugh, yeah.
Because you watch their videos and they're kind of scary, right? Lemmy and Filthy Animal, and I can't remember the guitar player's name, but they kind of look like rough dudes.
I
love Motorhead though. Damn, they're a good band.
It's all theatre. End of the day, it's all theatre.
You've got a bloody star.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just like a lot of performers, right? They have their stage persona, I guess. Yeah.
She'll be going on about bloody country music in a minute.
Oh well, if Mel joins, she'll definitely talk about country music, but I don't think she's going to join us.
Mel won't join. She's probably still in bed.
Yeah, she said she was in the chat actually. I said, well, that's even better. Just join us from bed, Mel. I mean, Mel's not shy. Mel's not shy about things like that. She's probably got up and had a coffee by now, though.
So, Andrew, you're not seeing bands or all that, into.
So, Andrew doesn't believe in going to concerts, I take it? He hasn't told us if he's been to any. Must have seen somebody you enjoyed.
I've been to plenty, but I am now retired from music.
Uh-oh, that's sad. I could never retire from music. I love music. I got to listen to music probably every day of my life.
Concert. I won't class it as a concert, but a show concert was the Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. The musical version of War of the Worlds. That was I saw that about 5-6 years.
That was an
2013.
album, wasn't it? War of the Worlds. Didn't they put out a music album with
Absolutely
that?
superb. Yeah, it was really, really good. Some of the
I
concepts
remember
as
there
a
was an
band, but
album.
it was,
I haven't heard it in
yeah,
ages, so yeah, War
yeah,
of the
it was
Worlds is
really. If
pretty
you get a chance,
cool.
if you get a chance to see War of the World, Jeff Wayne's, it's absolutely amazing.
Oh, okay, jeez. Yeah, War of the Worlds is a pretty cool concept, really.
Yeah, yeah, concept. In the 70s, there were quite a lot of concept albums that were quite a few other. No, I call them concept albums. So like, what's the other one? The
Concept albums were really
Genesis
big in the
into
70s.
the
Yeah,
Earth by. They were, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon came out. And then,
yeah. Dark Side
but
was a great album.
Damien said Muse is well, it is. And somebody mentioned that they didn't like. I think I'm sure I mentioned they didn't like Beatles, but if you listen to I sold it, Help album by the Beatles, and I test played it to make sure the proper see if it played okay. And listening to that, thinking, "What? It's actually a very, very good album. It very sort of like you can see where, like for example, Oasis got the influences from, and even other bands."
Yeah, the Beatles were starting to really get quite sophisticated by that point. I think, Peter. By the time they got to like Help, they were starting to
They did a
move
lot of
away
experimental
from
stuff as
the
well.
well, they were moving away from the Teen Idol stuff, right? Which they had in their early years,
The
because they
commercial
basically
sort
were a
of
Teen
thing,
Idol
yeah.
band for a few years there. But man, I mean, talk about a band. What did they go for? Like 8, 9 years or something? And the way they developed over those years
Yeah, yeah.
was amazing.
And a lot of the in the studio as well changed the way things are operated now. As it's more digital rather than analog. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, there's bands out today. But I'll listen to Radio One all the time, and there's some
Oh
really,
yeah.
really good music out at the moment.
Yeah, I try to listen to new bands like on YouTube. If I see something I'm not familiar with, I'll give it a chance. But I'd say about 90% of the time I'll listen, for a couple of minutes, and it just doesn't do it for me. But there are some really good young bands out there. It's
Mm-hmm.
just I can't think of any of their names off the top of my head, but I have found some good ones the last few years
Uh,
that I have listened to.
one of the bands I do like it's Paramore. Paramore's a good band.
Paramore, okay. I don't think I've heard of them. I'll have to check it out.
Right. Anyway, music is a banned subject on this channel.
Oh shit! Here we go.
You've had, you've had.
Right.
You've had your
Well, let's talk
5 minute
about
amnesty.
what about
Okay.
musical pop. What about musical porn? No.
Okay, so what's the next topic then if we can't talk about music anymore?
It's time to
Yeah,
ask
come on,
the
Drew, you're the
chat.
host.
The chat can nominate a topic, banned subjects, fucking Flago, magnets, fucking music, rugby.
Well, Phil and Al
No.
aren't here tonight, so magnets and rugby are probably not a problem.
Coin,
Well,
Arsenal band.
how about we talk about films? I want to go and see Dune when that comes out.
Yeah, let's
next
talk
month.
about
It's
movies.
fucking fantastic. Have you read the book,
I have not read that book, and I really should.
Andrew?
It's probably great.
I've read all of them and his son's books as well.
Holy shit!
I'm reading the first one at the moment. And I want to go and see the film because the film looks amazing.
I thought they were putting that out on a
when you said
streaming
what
service.
you're talking
It
about.
is. It'll be on HBO Max as well as cinema.
Ah, okay.
The same release date, 22nd of October.
Yeah, I wonder how good it's going to be. Gosh.
It's getting very good reviews. It's out in some places.
What's
It's
that?
out in like.
Oh, really?
Or-
Oh, okay.
Dune.
Yeah, I hope it's good. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was.
Sorry, yeah, I missed the chat there. What were they saying? What film is that?
Dune. Dune.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jim.
I
Right.
remember the movie from years ago where they had like Sting in it or whatever. That was kind of
David
a
Lynch.
weird.
David
That
movie.
was a weird film. That one.
Yeah.
It was kind of a mixed bag. I mean, I didn't mind it, but I didn't really love it either.
Yeah, it was an okay sort of thing. I mean, but it's not. If you read you know much, but it's not exactly the easiest book to translate into a movie. I mean, that's why it's been done over 2 parts. This one,
Okay.
they haven't
It's a
actually
pretty
glued it.
big book too, isn't it? I mean, how many
Yeah,
pages is that sucker? It's
it's
like,
like 600 pages.
yeah, it's pretty thick. I remember I've had the paperback in the
But
past, I think, that I sold, and it's a pretty thick book. Yeah. Yeah, I really should get back to reading. I used to read years
yeah,
ago,
I've got
but I just got out of the habit of it. I remember reading stuff like,
Kindle.
oh, cool.
It's the top of the range one because everything's top of the range for me. So it's the Kindle Oasis. It's the thin one. I do like it. It's like 250 quid that cost me.
Holy shit.
And Luke's got one as well because we've got 2 of everything. So we've got 2 Nintendo Switches, 2 iPads, 2 iPhones.
Handy.
We do like our gadgets, our toys and things.
Yeah, I guess we all have our gadgets these days, don't we?
Yeah.
It's the
Both
age we
got
live
an
in.
Apple Watch. Both got AirPods Pro things.
Yeah. Yeah, Dune was an interesting. That was the guy that did Twin Peaks, right? The director of that, wasn't it? Forgetting his
Well, it's
name
David
now.
Lynch that directed it.
David Lynch. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
I want to see the new Bond film.
Keep it
I'm
clean.
really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen
I-
the trailers
I
for
quite
that? The trailers look absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'd quite like to see it, but Luke's not really into James Bond, so I'll probably catch it on DVD when it comes out.
Yeah. I think it's a must-watch on a big theater screen.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailers, the special effects, I mean, look
Do what I do,
absolutely
go on your own.
incredible.
Go on your own like I do.
Yeah, just go on your own, Damien. I mean,
Well,
I'll be going. I'll be going with my cousin and his wife, probably.
This was years ago. The last film that I wanted to see that I went and saw on my own was the Lego Movie, and I had to go for a really really late showing, so I didn't look like bloke that's sitting on his own in a bloody kids film. So it was a group of guys sitting there. So I went to the 10 o'clock.
Oh, God.
showing, so that there
That's
wouldn't
a
be
good
any
one.
kids there.
He might have been stood up. He might have been stood up.
Yeah.
Some girls.
So
"Oh,
yeah, the
what's
kids
the
had
Lego
left me as
movie?"
well.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about that with Bond because Bond's definitely not a kids movie.
No, but I'm not going. On that. I mean,
I think you go to any
he'd go,
time and see that one, no problem.
If I booked tickets, he'd go and sit through it. But
I just go on your own, man. If I can't miss it. I got to see it on a big screen because the bloody action scenes look mind-boggling in those trailers. I gotta say, it's like, wow, I gotta see this movie. I've
Sure,
always liked
never
Daniel Craig anyway. I know a lot of people hate him, but I always enjoyed his Bond films. I think all of them have been pretty good. Even Quantum of Solace, which is not that great a film, I thought was a decent movie, you know.
He's a.
I
he's
didn't
local.
like him at first. I didn't like him at first, but I think the last couple of movies I've sort of really got into. I think he's really is a good Bond. Because I remember Daniel Craig being in Human Traffic. He was in that, and sort of that.
Yeah, I know he's done a lot of stuff in the past. I can't remember
didn't
exactly what he's done.
well, this is the same thing is with everything. I mean, you get a new James Bond or a new Doctor Who or something like, and it's like, oh, they're crap. They're not going to be as good as the other one. Like, but by the time they've done a couple of seasons or a couple of films, it's actually, hang on a minute, that I'm quite now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
You always get the haters.
Not as good
it
as
seems.
so and so, but yes, he's quite. Yeah, I'll quite happily watch him. He's doing an all right job in the film. Yeah, And whoever gets it next after Daniel Craig, it'll be, oh God, no, they couldn't possibly be that James Bond. It's the worst decision for James Bond ever.
Yeah.
Like whoever chose them needs sacking. I'm never going to
kinda-
watch it. Not my Bond.
It's like the internet age, right? Where
Well, thank-
people just want to bitch about everything, don't they? I mean, it's like
absolutely.
no matter what happens, people will complain. But I mean, Casino Royale actually, I think, got really good reviews when it first came out. And then Quantum of Solace, of course, was kind of a down fall from that, I guess. I thought Skyfall was probably the best one, though. I mean, I thought Skyfall was just excellent. Really good film. I mean, I love the ending of that film when he goes back to his ancestral home, and they have the big shootout at the end there.
Yeah.
I mean, Skyfall was bloody brilliant, I thought.
Yeah, that theme tune goes through me though. Fucking Adele, Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
That was fucking
You
good.
said Skyfall. That's good for your head.
Oh God.
That was a good tune.
Bloody stop for the whole fucking sum of that film was that. It was like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to ever hear that bloody song again.
I like that song.
Yeah, it was all right for the first two times you heard it, but when you heard it for like, it was.
Oh well, I guess I've only watched the movie
on the radio
2 or 3 times.
fine,
So.
It was on the radio, non-bloody stop.
Oh well, see, I don't listen to radio, so I don't have that problem. I just hear it when I see the movie, which is probably about 3 times. What was the one after Skyfall? It was what was the last one?
Skyfall was the last one.
No, there was one after that.
No, then there's one after that. I can't think what it's called. There is. So it starts off where they're in Brazil, and all the buildings start falling down, and they're shooting through.
There's Spectre as well, was there?
Spectre's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Spectre.
So that's one after Skyfall. Yeah.
Quantum of Solace, then it was Skyfall, then
Skyfall.
it was Spectre.
It's Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectre. I think are the 4. And then we're going to get the 5th and last one coming out probably next month here, hopefully. But yeah, Spectre took a lot of shit when it came out, though. I remember there were a lot of people really hating on that movie, and I thought it was a pretty damn good movie, really. I mean, the action scenes were great, and I liked the love interest he had in it. Like it was like the blonde woman. Like I thought she was really good in that movie, and she's going to be back in the new one apparently too. So. That's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out.
Not sort of like Bond, it's about checking out TV shows from. I don't know if you've seen this TV papers over there, but I think I've been watching recently, which I loved when it first came out. We're talking 15 years ago, and that's.
Is that
Life on Mars.
Life on Mars.
Life on Mars. I love that show.
Yeah.
That show is amazing.
The Americans redid it and they just totally just
I have not seen the American remake, but I heard it was crap.
They're bringing that back. They're doing another series.
Are they doing a new one?
They've got John Sim coming back and they're going to do one more series.
Oh my God, I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
A series or just a one-off?
I think they're going to do one series.
Brilliant.
Which is quite funny because John Sim does not revisit characters. He makes a point of but he did come back as the Master in Doctor Who for an episode, bizarrely. But he generally doesn't redo things. But
Life on Mars was amazing. God, I love that show.
They're going to do.
And the sequel is what, Ashes to Ashes? I mean, they're like Bowie song titles, right? Both of them.
That was good as well.
Yeah, that was good too. Damn, those are great shows. I still don't have those.
The first one,
I got to get those on DVD one of these days.
They're all over the place.
Somebody made a sale?
Quite common.
No, that was just Windows.
Uh-oh. But yeah, those are good, definitely good shows. Yeah, I like both of those. God, I haven't watched those in a long time.
The production company is called Q, and the Life on Mars, the Hustle, You see the Hustle,
Oh,
Damien,
Hustle, that was another great show. God, I love that show.
and Hotel Babylon. I think they did that as well.
That one I haven't seen.
I've heard of that one. I haven't watched it.
That's good.
I haven't seen that one, but yeah, Hustle, I love that with Robert Vaughn. That was his last series. From the Man from
Yeah,
Uncle from the
the man
'60s.
from Uncle. As you remember
Oh,
me,
I loved
you
Uncle.
remember?
I was a kid back then when I'd watch Uncle, and it was just like it was a mind blowing show back then, right, with all the cool gadgets and shit. God, I love that show. Robert
Yeah,
Vaughn was so cool too, and David McCallum. I mean, God, they
Robert
were
Vaughn,
a great duo. It was so good. That was a big
Napoleon
show back
Solo.
then too. It was a
Fucking
huge
hell.
show.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was nice to see him back in Hustle. Like he did some really good performances, in that series. I really enjoyed it. It was a good show too. The rest of the cast was great
Ralph
as
in
well.
Coronation Street as well, briefly. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
but
that show. I
obviously
actually haven't seen all of it.
PvP. You remember PvP? You remember Man from Uncle then?
Oh God, I
The
love
Man
that
from
show when I was
Uncle.
a kid. Yeah, back in the
Yeah,
'60s, that was a huge show back then. Like it
yeah,
kind of started to taper off, I guess, in its third season because the first season was really great because it was very serious, about espionage and the Cold War and all that stuff. And you had, the enemies. You had,
All right.
Uncle, and you had
Yeah.
Thrush, who were the
It's
bad
about.
guys, right? And
It's about.
the first season
yeah.
was great, and then they started
It's
when
about.
Batman came out in the similar time period. They wanted to they kind of made it a little silly, and they started to make it a little more, lighthearted and more
Yeah.
comedic, and it killed it with the fans, right?
Uh,
By the third season, it was tanking. Then they
yeah.
went back to the serious episodes in the fourth season, but it was too late then, and it got canceled halfway through the fourth season. So I think there's about 115 episodes still, though, so it's a good run. It was a great show, though, in its day. It really was.
Yeah. Obviously, we're talking about before Damien were born. So,
Oh yeah, Andrew
what's
and
your
Damien have
favourite?
no bloody idea
So,
what I'm even talking about.
I know the Man from Uncle.
Really? Have you seen the
Andrew,
TV
Andrew,
episodes?
as
Go
a
watch
kid growing
them.
up, so
They've
what TV
remade it
programs do you
enough
like?
times.
You may have seen them, I don't know. But the TV programs that you liked when you were growing up, was it?
Did you ever watch The Girl from
What's
Uncle?
yours, Andrew?
Yeah, that was not as good.
The Girl
I
from
have
Uncle.
seen a fair number of those, and there's some good episodes, but for the most part, it was kind of like the spin-off, rip-off kind of scenario, where the spin-off is like half as good as the original. Though I remember the girl from Uncle was actually quite good looking, so I didn't mind watching her.
Good American shows when I was a kid, like the Avengers and
Oh, I
Man
love
from Uncle,
I love the
Columbo.
Avengers. Damn, that was one of the best things you guys from Britain gave us back then. The Avengers was an awesome show. I mean,
Yeah,
Emma,
House on
especially the ones with Emma
Prairie,
Peel.
Hobo, everything.
Oh, the ones
Lovely.
with Diana Rigg as Emma Peel. Those 50 episodes are gold. Man, they're so good. Yeah, Ventures went for a long time too, right? It went for like 9 years or something.
Here's
That's
a
a
man who's
long
joined
running
the
show.
movie part of the show.
Hey, Hayden's. Yeah, I think I usually miss their stream because I'm always working. It seems.
Yeah, you want to stop working. There's
Yeah, I
nobody
got to
in
get eBay going and become an eBay millionaire and say screw this job. I know. Going to take a little while though.
Is that Randall and Hopkirk deceased, Sean? Was that?
Oh, that's another one. Randall and Hopkirk. We used to get that on the TV here back in the 70s. That's a great show. Excellent show. Yeah, that's a really good show, Randall and Hopkirk. You guys produced a lot of great series back then in the 60s and 70s in the UK. We got all those imports. Trying to think of another one. There's another one I'm thinking of that had Tony Curtis in it. Tony Curtis and Roger Moore. Anybody remember that one in the chat? It had Tony Curtis and Roger Moore, and I cannot remember the bloody name of the show, but it was great too.
The Persuaders.
Persuaders.
Thanks.
Yes. Love that show. Yeah, that was a great show. That was a lot of fun. We used to get that it would be on every Saturday on my TV channel. I'd watch it every week. Yeah, that was a good show. Talk about a cast. I mean, Tony Curtis and Roger Moore. How can you go wrong there? Jesus. Couple of top level actors. Man. You don't get talent like that on most TV anymore.
I agree.
Oh, Sean's typed in The Sweeney. That's a show I still have not checked out, but I've heard is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I got to put The Sweeney on my watch list. That's like, what, like 10 seasons or something, though? Probably take me a while to watch them all. Actually, I think I might have a DVD set of them hiding around here somewhere that I picked up for not too much money. I'll have to watch it before I sell it then.
You got Chris Hayden. Yeah, Professionals and Persuaders.
Top 5 TV
Yeah, The
shows.
Professionals. Was that the one with... Was Robert Vaughn in The Professionals? I think he might have been in that show as well back then. That sounds familiar. I've never seen that one. But
Bodie and Doyle. I'm trying to think. In Doyle. Can't remember the name now. That's come.
Yeah, there's a lot of good shows back in the 60s and 70s, though. I mean, there's still good shows now, but it seemed like 60s and 70s definitely was a golden age. It seemed like there were just dozens of great shows in those decades.
I mean, we've got all these different TV channels. It's a Friday night, and we're there chatting to each other. Yeah, you know, if there's anything decent, really good on TV, what we're doing watching.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I think in the last 3 months I've put my TV on maybe 3 or 4 times. I know it's crazy, but I just never turn the damn thing on anymore because there's nothing on there I want to watch, right? I spend all my days on YouTube here.
TV.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of canceling my my TV, completely because I never watch the bloody thing anymore. And it would probably save me like $80 a month if I did. Hey? No, we don't have to do the TV license here in Canada. We don't have that here. We just have to pay the frickin' cable companies their exorbitant rates every month. It's like $80 a month to get basic, TV here.
Like,
really?
Yeah, it's like $80 a month. And it's just like I just never watch the bloody thing anymore. So I'm definitely need to get around to canceling it one of these days for sure.
So someone's put in Ian has got Ian Vintage, Martin Shaw, and I can't think of the other person.
Cookie and the Haydens are saying I'm sounding English. Oh, gee, I don't know what that even means. Is it what I'm talking about or my accent? Or I am 50% English, though, because my mother was born in the UK, so maybe it's a genetic thing. I don't know.
Where was your mother from?
Oh, God.
Where was your mother from?
Accrington, I think, was the town she came from.
Accrington.
I think it was Accrington, yeah.
Near Accrington.
Home of Accrington.
It's not like I never think about it much, but yeah, I think that's what she told me years ago. It was up north, I think, right? That's the northern part of England.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's not far from where Zahir and Rebecca live, actually.
The TV license.
But yeah,
Since works out at 44 when you've got one.
she was like
But,
5
when
she moved to Canada with her
no,
parents. So
so right, okay. So where we were now? We're talking about TV programs, weren't we?
yeah, it's fun talking about TV. There's been lots of good
David,
shows.
you mentioned we'll talk about early memories of TV programs, like when you're sort of like probably teenage sort of thing.
I'll go younger than that. I used to
remember?
watch Airwolf. I used to watch the A-Team. Used to
A-Team's
watch
amazing. I used to love that.
Airwolf was really good. I remember
Night
Airwolf.
Rider. Yeah, it was all Saturday afternoon TV. It was Saturday afternoon. It was Airwolf and A-Team
Great.
and Night Rider. Sunday was Little House on the Prairie, and there was that one.
The Waltons.
One from it, like Highway to Heaven. That was one we watched on Sunday as well. This is all like my mum's choice on Sundays. Like my dad's choice on Saturday and my mum's choice on Sunday. So those were the shows we grew up with.
I
There were a lot
remember
of game
Airwolf. That was
shows on
cool. With the helicopter, that was a cool show.
Yeah. Stringfellow Hawk.
Yeah, I used to watch that one. That was a good show, yeah.
Martin J. Lewis Collins, thank you. But there were a lot of game shows, See What You See, and all them lot.
No, it was 3, 2,
Spitting
1.
Image. Spitting Image was, yeah.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, great times. It's, the
Celebrity Squares. Price is Right. Krypton Factor, 7 o'clock Monday night. That was a good one.
Yeah. Crystal Maze.
Yes, Crystal Maze was very good as well. I always wanted to go on that.
The Prisoner.
Oh yeah, Gladiators on a Saturday night as well.
Yeah.
My dad curving over Jet.
The Generation Game. Generation Game.
It was, I think it was Jim Davidson hosting that when I was watching it. And then it went to Bruce Forsyth. All the other way around.
No. I think it was Brucey when I remember. Blind Date, yeah.
Well, Baywatch as well. That was a Saturday night staple, wasn't it?
So
Used to love that.
I bet you
Blind
did.
Date, yeah. Bullseye. Listen to Tony.
My granddad
Listen to Tony.
So it's okay, Chris. He didn't go for the boy kids.
Chips was one I used to watch, but yeah.
Oh, Chips! Bloody hell, hi, Jeremy.
And the original Hawaii 5-0 as well.
Columbo.
I love Columbo.
Yeah.
And Murder, She Wrote as well. Angela Lansbury.
And then the Saturday morning TV thing was with me. Didn't really sort of until about 16. And the swap shop. You probably won't remember that. And Going Live.
And, Going Live. Gordon the Gopher.
Going Live. Yeah. I was on what is it? On a chat on the global thrifters, and they were in this like where they were filming. I says, "You look like you're in the broom cupboard. Where's Gordon?" They went, "Who's Gordon the Gopher?"
Back
I
again.
haven't got a clue. Yeah. No.
Let's see.
Ink Wonder Woman. Tis was.
Oh, we're still going
This
on with
was
TV
just
shows?
before
Okay.
my time.
Oh, somebody's put The Prisoner in here. Yeah. That was a great show.
Larry Grace, and that was it. Then those.
Damn, I love The Prisoner. Patrick
calm down.
McGowan. Damn, that was a cool show.
Oh, where's he going?
Incredible Hulk. Yeah, that was a good one too. Like that one.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno and all that. Wonder Woman was on around about the same time. It was, I think there was an Iron
Yeah, I
Man one.
never
Well-
got around to watching much Wonder Woman, but
No, it was
yeah, I
one
remember
step down.
Ferrigno though. He
Got
was
the
good,
box
good
set.
as the Hulk. He was really good.
Yeah. Tim
That
J,
was
Sally
crackers
James,
on a
yeah.
Friday.
Max
Cracker
Time.
Jack time, past 5 on a Friday.
I can remember. Oh yeah, Cracker Jack. Yeah, because it went up to about 70s,
Cracker Jack.
late 70s, wasn't it?
70s, 80s, and then there was It's a Knockout. That was good. Noel's House Party.
Yeah, a really good show was Farscape. You guys ever watch Farscape at all?
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Whedon.
Good sci-fi.
That was a really good show, and got better every year as it went on too.
Well, until they cancelled it.
Well, yeah, but then
Yeah,
they
just to
luckily
get
they
going.
brought the miniseries back and wrapped up the loose ends. Thank God, because that sucked when they canceled it. I mean, jeez, what the hell were they thinking canceling a show that good? After 4 seasons, like, come on, guys. But yeah, the miniseries did kind of wrap it up fairly nicely though. So,
Yeah, Canon.
but yeah, that was a great show. Great characters. And then when they brought, oh God, what was his name? The half-Scaran fellow that tortured John the last 3 seasons or whatever. Oh, God. Scorpius. Scorpius has to be one of the greatest villains in TV history. And he wasn't really even a villain because he had his motivations, right? He wasn't really all bad. Brilliant performance too. I can't remember the actor's name, but he was really good. Really good.
I've got the DVDs somewhere if you want me to list them so you can buy them.
Yeah, I've got some of the DVDs actually here, Andrew, so I probably don't need them.
Yeah,
Sorry to disappoint.
Wurzel Gummidge was another one like that.
Which one?
Oh yeah,
Wurzel Gummidge.
was
John Pertwee and Uma Thurman. Not Uma Thurman. Una Stubbs. She died last month.
Gosh, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that one.
yeah, she did. Yeah,
Yeah.
was the village. They brought it back a couple of years ago with Martin Freeman. It was absolutely awful.
It wasn't Martin Freeman. It was Mackenzie Crook.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, right, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of the office thing. Yeah,
And
that's
he
right, yeah.
wrote it. It's all right,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit twee and a little bit safe and a little bit sort of thing. But it was all right. I watched a few episodes and just got bored. I mean, it's all right for the 10-year-olds that watch that sort of thing.
Good. Yeah.
Seems like remakes generally
Did you
aren't as
remember-
good as the originals.
Catweasel
And you,
and Batfink
I would say Cat Weasel.
was amazing.
Batfink. My wings are like a little of steel.
My supersonic sonar radar. Come on, karate, let's go.
Cat Weasel.
Yeah, I've heard of Catweasel and Batfink, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them.
Batfink was amazing.
I'll have to check that out too.
Batfink
I gotta
race, yeah.
Add that to my list of must watch. Somebody said, Sean says he loves
Right,
Columbo.
Yeah, Columbo was good. Right, okay. Blue Peter or Magpie?
John,
what?
Blue Peter or Blue Peter?
I don't really watch Blue Peter.
Sorry, is that going back too far? All right, we'll go for the chat. Blue Peter or Magpie?
Usually watching Home and Away on ITV, and that was on. What are you
Yeah,
going
Blue
out
Peter's
for?
never been over here, so I don't know that show.
It's probably the oldest. I think it's still going. It's probably the oldest kids TV show. Danger Mouse. Sarah Waddle, the Danger Mouse.
Oh yes, David Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the
I
remake
think
of
it
that
was.
is-
Yeah. I'm gone through with Martin
Brian
Jason.
Kent.
I'm gone through with.
Finger Bobs, Flumps, Agpuss. Watch all them. Pob.
Right, do you want to go even further back? Wooden Tops, Andy Pandy. Watch with Mother.
The Clangers.
Trumpton.
Pew Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
HR Puff and Stuff. Yeah. HR Puff and Stuff. With,
Yeah, I remember selling some HR Puff and Stuff DVDs for good money, but I never got around to watching that show.
Jack Wilde, who was in Oliver the Musical, and sadly he got.
Oh, excuse me.
Because he was so young when he got famous, he couldn't hack it.
Oh, Top Cat, I love Top Cat.
Mary Mungo Mage. Gotta be really digging him out tonight.
Yep, and this one's going to bed because I've got to be up for boot fairs in the morning. It's nearly midnight.
Yeah, he's 10 12, bloody hellfire.
Mm.
It's been a pleasure talking with you, Damien.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
You
for
take care.
joining, Damien.
Yeah, so I'll see you all later.
Have a nice
See you
evening.
later, Damien. Yeah, see you later, mate. Take care, buddy. Night.
Good night.
Yeah, and then there were three.
There'll be two in a minute. Quite a lot. I didn't realise. You know something, when you're chatting away like this, you realise it's bloody hell, look at the clock, it's down.
We're enjoying ourselves, aren't we? We're enjoying ourselves.
Exactly, yeah. But I've got to go in the office tomorrow to do, try and do a video. So what's your plans for tomorrow? First of all, Andrew, are you sourcing
I might do a bit of sourcing in the afternoon. I'm going to have a lie-in the morning because I've been it's been a hard week in work this week, so I need a rest.
I'm going to say, because you've got a full-time job as well, haven't you? I don't know how you do it.
Do you know, right, if I take a week off work, right, I cannot manage to do the same amount of stuff on eBay as I do when I'm in work for a week. I think just because I'm in that mode to work, I just carry on through it.
Zone.
Yeah, it's kind of like that sometimes. You just get focused on, It's hard to just, get out of your work head, so to speak, when you come home. Sometimes. I just find usually by the time I've done an 8-hour shift, I'm just so mentally exhausted, I just can't even think about doing eBay, unfortunately. I just want to come home, relax, put YouTube on, and just veg out for a couple hours, and then get to bed.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
That's why I'd be like, So I've done. I've got a lot of stuff to sort out with the sourcing. What I did the car boot yesterday. So I've got a few things already listed. Sort things out. It's absolutely lots of stuff to do. And honestly, I don't know how people like this, like yourself, Andrew, that you do full-time job and you do this eBay and you do the videos as well. You must have so much energy.
The secret with the videos is I put fuck all effort in. That's what makes it different.
Let everybody else start. No, you do. You do these.
Oh God.
You know, I've got this box of crappy clothes. I'll show you what I can, and you do get some good stuff. I ain't got a clue about clothing, as you can tell.
Yeah, I do definitely respect Andrew though for the way he does actually get fucking stuff listed every week on eBay. Like, I gotta get my fucking shit together and start listing.
Yeah, really, honestly,
it's like, damn,
you're amazing.
Yeah, I think Andrew's impressive. I mean,
but then again, Andrew,
working a job, listing on eBay, and taking time to hang out with us characters here. It's like, damn, guys got it together. Yeah,
I think Andrew's got a clone. I think he's got a twin brother.
That might be it, actually.
The trick is I've actually trained Barty how to run the country.
There you go.
So he does that while I do eBay.
Actually, knowing the way a lot of countries are run, Barty could probably do a better job in a lot of them.
He would have very simple
probably, yeah.
Oh man.
Just give me some bones and what's that?
If Barty was running the country, that'd be the one law, right? Everybody has to go for walkies at least 2 or 3 times a day.
As long as they take him, he wouldn't care about anyone else.
Sarah Wardle wants to know what's the most overrated TV series in your opinion. God, I can't even think of one. Probably the Kardashians. I hate reality TV. That's just off the top of my head, though.
The thing is, that would say yes, but I've never seen it, so I don't have an opinion of it.
Well, I've never seen it either, but I just know from the commercials that I would hate it.
Yeah, so
they seem like
exactly saying, yeah. But you need to watch something and say, "Well, I've watched it, and everybody raves about it. I don't get it, and I just don't like it."
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Do you know when The Office first came out 20 years ago?
Doctor Who?
Early 2000s.
We're talking the UK Office or American Office?
That was
UK.
I didn't get it the first
when that first came out, I just thought, I don't get this at all. I've worked in offices. I thought, and everyone's going to know about it. And one day I thought, I've got to watch this. And it's about 2 years later, and I thought, it suddenly went bang. Clicked. I thought, yeah, I get it. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so to say what's the most overrated TV series in your opinion? Please.
Yeah, I just don't have an answer to that because I'd have to really think long and hard about that one.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't think of a show I've watched that I actually really disliked enough to say it was overrated. Because I generally have a pretty good idea about what I want to watch before I watch it. Because, I guess that's just from experience. If it sounds interesting, I'll watch it. If it sounds like crap, I just won't even bother. So.
But you've also got your things of chance as well. Any UK soap. I think they've really. Operas. I love comic, right? I love comic. And recently, apart from it's just gone really, yeah. shit, shall we say. So it's hard to, you know, I
The
couldn't
only
stand
soap
the
I ever
Office.
watched was a show called Dark Shadows that was on in the 1960s, early 70s. But it was not your regular soap opera because it was about vampires and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a gothic
Ooh,
horror kind of soap. Have you never heard of Dark Shadows? It was a great show.
no, no.
Jonathan Frid actually was the main character who played Barnabas Collins the vampire. He's actually Canadian, born in Hamilton, Ontario, and it went for like 1,200 and something episodes because it was on for like I don't know every afternoon, 5 days a week for like 6 years or something. Great show if you've never seen it. I mean, of course, it's produced on a soap opera budget back then in the 60s, so they would have like one take. They filmed it live basically when they broadcast it, so that you will see some, some mistakes and errors, sometimes hilarious ones in the episodes themselves. But it's a really good show. Jonathan Frid was very good as Barnabas. He was like a vampire, but he was like a sympathetic kind of vampire. Years before that was a popular idea. I mean, we're talking 60s, right?
I
And
like the
yeah, check it out. It's a
I like the
really
concept
great
of a
show.
soap opera. I like the
That's
concept
like
of a
22 minutes an
vampire
episode or something,
soap
right?
opera.
Great show. It's the only soap opera I ever
Put yourself in as
watched.
like select Corrie or EastEnders or Emmerdale, but the
I've heard
vamps.
of EastEnders, never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
What was the big one though? The
get out of
big
my
one is
pub.
Coronation Street, isn't it?
Coronation
And
Street is
EastEnders
it's
as
been
well.
it's the
Coronation
oldest.
Street. They still show the bloody thing here on
Coronation
RTV on the
Street.
CBC network weekdays. They still have it on here. It's been going, what, 50 years or
Yeah,
something now?
the thing is, it's 60, yeah, 60 years. It's the oldest popular still going. But the thing is, you watch it and you wouldn't understand. Oh, yeah, majority of people outside, I think even early wouldn't really sort of understand what was going on, especially the early ones. They really northern. It was like really northern English. Your mother is from Accrington, yeah? PvP. Your mother was from originally from Accrington.
Yeah, as far as I know. What she told me.
That's sort of the same. That's the same sort of area. Sort of like the Lancashire. So your mother would have that thing there. She would have understood.
I think she was 5 when she immigrated to Canada, though, so she didn't really have like an
Right, okay,
accent.
right. So,
She had basically the
well, I
Canadian
don't know.
accent because she grew up here, so,
Right.
Hard to say if she would have understood it
The
or not,
original.
but chances of seeing those old episodes are pretty rare, though, anyway. I imagine a lot of those are lost, Because the BBC has
Do
a
you
bad habit, don't they, of erasing older episodes of stuff?
They did in the sort of 60s.
Well,
Well, I know they erased a lot of Doctor Who's and
Coronation Street.
like the first season of the Avengers is basically gone. I think there's only like 3 episodes they've found in recent years, but it's basically was wiped by the BBC because it was all videotape right then back then, and they just wipe it and reuse it, which is sad.
Yeah. Well, expense, wouldn't it? But what was thought something there and get them all on YouTube. I'll talk about all of them. Okay. There was something that stuck in my head then. I forgot what it was now. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is great for watching old TV shows. and stuff like Baby. There's probably stuff there. You mentioned, what was that vampire soap opera you were about? What's it called again?
Dark Shadows. Have you ever
Dark
seen
Shadows.
Dark
Right.
Shadows? It's
Okay.
amazing. It's a really good show.
Never heard of it. No,
Oh,
never heard of it.
I don't know if is
Uh,
it on here. I don't even know if it's on YouTube.
nah.
Let me take a quick look. Probably not, but
Well,
they've
see if
got
I
it all
can.
out on DVD the last 10 years or so. But it's
No,
such
never
a
heard of
phenomenally good show.
it. What about
Don't watch the movie though. The movie is
Tales of
crap.
Units?
Actually, they do have
Right. Just the
episodes available if you want to pay for them on YouTube. It's like, I guess pay to watch kind of thing. And there are,
that's
scenes that fans have put up, you know, segments of episodes to get a taste for it if you want to actually watch it. Yeah, it's
I've
a
just
really
got to
great
pop
show, though.
Just got to pop to the bathroom, chaps. I'll be back in a sec. Barty's in charge.
yeah. All right. Has you got to go out for a walk?
Barty's in charge of YouTube.
Let's have a look what's in the chat. It's in there. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's with TV programs and things like this. I think the the UK have brought out some. I'm saying dominated, but we have brought out some pretty good stuff, and so Canada, well, America, obviously, and Australia, but Canada, I can't think of any shows that have come over from Canada. Can you enlighten me? Yeah, let's go
We have had our
international.
series. Actually, the weird thing is a lot of so-called American shows, Peter, are actually made here. Specifically, actually here in BC in Vancouver.
Right.
Vancouver's a major production house. It's like $1 billion film and TV industry we have here in Vancouver. And yeah, I mean, I can't remember the shows, but there's so like Smallville was one show off the top of my head. Oh gosh,
Right.
there's been so many.
That was the
X-Files,
Superman
X-Files. The X-Files for the first 5
Yeah.
seasons were filmed in Vancouver. There's tons and tons of them. Oh yeah, I'd have to look. Actually, maybe I'll Google it because I haven't thought of this in a while, right?
Yeah.
But oh yeah, major production center.
It's like a lot of films that are big international movies. I mean, for example, going back to Star Wars, a lot of that were filmed in the UK, and a lot of films are filmed in the UK because they give a tax relief. So,
yeah,
you've got
that's the big attraction here too.
a lot
Actually,
of big
is
films. You think, not actually filmed in the UK.
Yeah, that's it.
Kathy, hello, Kathy. Seems to have got cinema. Oh yeah, I've got cinema. I'll check. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just looking here if I can find something.
Dark Shadows on this service called cinema. Yeah.
Yeah, they often call us Hollywood North here. Yeah, I'm trying.
You were saying like soap opera. Is it so like is it like a tongue in cheek? Is it a bit like Batman sort of type thing? Is it serious or is it?
Another show that was produced here actually is Stargate Atlantis. They did 100 episodes here in BC. Very, very excellent show. If somebody hasn't watched Atlantis, I highly recommend it. But there's been so many shows, I can't quite find it on. I'm not finding it on Google here, but yeah, I'm sure if you looked it up, so many movies. I mean, like for instance, oh god, The Ryan Reynolds films. What was the superhero?
No.
Those two films. He filmed them here.
What, Deadpool?
Deadpool. That's it. Yeah, the two Deadpool
Right.
films were filmed in Vancouver. They actually filmed a lot of the action scenes on the bridges that I used to drive over when I lived there, which is kind of cool. You know, seeing a part of your real life, you know, into somebody's fantasy world was kind of neat. But yeah, there's been just probably hundreds and hundreds of movies and TV shows filmed here in BC, which, you know, I'd have to really, you know, take a half an hour to look it up, which I won't do now. But it's a major.
Yeah, probably satellite.
Outside of outside of
production cost.
Toronto, we're probably the main center in Canada for, you know, film and, you know, production for TV and movies.
Do you know, Wrexham has had many fine productions filmed here. One or two
Yeah.
of which have accidentally crashed.
What was that one you mentioned a month or two back? The girl with the horse.
Some horse show on Netflix. I don't know what it's called.
That sounded like a real classic. It was
Well, it's
good
like-
too when you got that free burger or whatever. That was very
Apparently that was
impressive.
like its third series or something they were filming, so it's obviously a popular show, but I haven't got a fucking clue. Not a clue. But there you go. Feeling a bit hot for some reason.
Right then, gentlemen, I am going to have to love you and leave you. Thank you, Andrew, for having me on your stream. Great to
Been a pleasure,
chat with you,
Peter. It's good to
PVP.
see you. I think we'll wrap up there and say
Okay.
goodnight to everyone. I'm going to go to
Yeah,
go to bed as well.
It is 10 past
Okay,
midnight.
well, nice to be here again with Peter and, of course, you, Andrew, as always. It was fun.
Pleasure, PvP.
and night to you, Kathy.
Night, everyone. And
And
Yeah,
Ian, thank
night.
you. Good
Night,
everyone.
guys.
Good night,
Night,
everyone.
everybody in the chat. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye.